Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Skunk Ape fans and Shit TT fans and VERIZON fans and Boost fans and this fan and that fan. And hello, Weasel, what's up, buddy? Weasel is ascending.
Am I? Oh, there we go.
He's ascending Elon. Elon's ascending Mike Seaver to the clouds. That's right.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. What's been going on? It's time for another weekly live stream again.
Yeah,
till my camera screwed up. Well, I was renewing my security license, and when you do that, you got to go online, and then they want a new picture, so I used my webcam to make the picture, and of course I had to adjust it so they can be happy with it. Well, then when I came in the live stream, the whole camera screwed up, so I lost my video. So I had to go back in there and redo everything again. And now I got it back working perfect. So now we're good to go now.
Nice.
Yep. So I don't know where Carlos is, or Sneed, or Austin, or anybody else, but I guess they're too tired and they had to go get some beauty sleep.
I just hopped off Sneed's stream not too long ago.
Oh, see, I didn't even know anybody was live. I had no idea. I was too busy screwing with this camera and everything. So, but we're good now, live and direct. So I guess the audio is good. So let us know, people, in the chat, if the audio is good, picture's good, and all that. Got a pretty good topic we got the poll up too. Don't forget to vote on the poll. Okay, let me get to the comments here. Let's see who's here.
Oh, looks like Carlos is listening in. Said he's
Who
at the
is
store
this?
real quick.
Gil Game S. What is that? Or Gilamesh. Who is that? It must be Carlos.
What up, man?
Oh no, it's the big YouTuber in disguise, undercover.
What's up, Ricky? What up, Weez?
Yo.
11 breaches in a row. That's funny. That's some funny stuff there.
Gotta celebrate the breaches, dog.
Yeah, we gotta celebrate the breaches. That's right. Speed Tech is here. Troy is here. Live soon. Yep, after I got the camera fixed. Yep, we're good. Everyone is asking. Of course they're asking. They're missing the little YouTuber. Ricky, we are calling. So that was you to call me? I thought, I looked at the number. I didn't know who the heck it was. It's like, nobody has this number. I thought it was a telemarketer. So I don't want to.
You didn't even let me speak and you hung up on me.
I got one other call from on that line. That's it. And it was somebody trying to sell me car insurance or some shit like that. It's like, get out of here.
Oh.
Let's see. Alex is here. Goldviz Gaming is here. Let's see what else we got here. Live and Direct's in the house. Jason's here. Thank you, channel member Jason. Yeah, give me some time. Oh my God. Everybody's like, it's this song. That's right.
That profile.
Then we got, you didn't report to the probation officer. Oh my goodness, you're under arrest. I'm under arrest for hating T-Mobile. Hi, Joe Landy, how you doing? Let's see, TJ's here. Yeah, I've had to make the coffee. MS is here. Good evening. Baby Yoda, the moderator with the big fat hammers here. He will get you if you're not nice. Ain't that right, Baby Yoda? That's right. Yeah! I can still remember when you guys were saying that like 2 years ago when I come on there. Everybody was like, yeah! I was like, okay, well, yeah, it's still a thing, I guess. For sure. Yeah, I got the coffee levels there. Memberships. You can get memberships on here. And let's see. I'll show you guys what it looks like here. Let me see. The memberships. It's kind of interesting how I did the memberships here. Let's see. And check this out. You guys are going to like this. This is funny. I got quite the incentive to power up here. Look at this. So if you subscribe or if you become a member on the memberships on Buy Me the Coffee, the bronze level is $2 per month. Donation to Ricky's YouTube channel, bronze level. Okay. Then you got the silver level, $3. Okay. And then you can go gold if you want. You can go to the gold level. And look what happens with gold level. Gold level helps protect the fiber on the towers from skunk apes. How you like that? I got a little creative there. It's like, oh shit, Ricky, you're crazy. Yeah, I know I'm crazy. Definitely crazy. Sent the link. Yeah, sent the links, and I guess they didn't go through the first time or something like that. So, MS. Jackson's here. How you doing? Jonathan, the network speed tester's here. And let's see, who else we got? Poll questions up. There you go. Don't forget to vote. And the question is, of course, let me find it here. Question is, would you leave cable or fiber for fixed wireless access if it performed better and faster and the price was good? See there? Now that's the whole catch there. Now, is that available right now? Of course not. But this is like in the future, in a couple years. And tonight's tech topic is going to show you how this question pertains to that. So what do you think of that, SMT? Does that get you all excited? Get your blood flowing and everything? Keep you warm up there in that cold CLE up there?
Bruh, it's like 60 degrees right now, Rick.
Oh, you got a heat wave. Oh, see, I haven't been following your weather up there. Usually it's cold this time of year.
Oh yeah, dude. We've had some rough weeks, but it's been nice, man. But millimeter wave gets me excited for fixed wireless access.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the S-band.
Did you see the do you see the uplink that Verizon's getting now with their millimeter wave?
I saw it in Vegas.
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
I got like 4 gigs down and like it was like 350 up. Yeah.
Dude, they're in trials right now getting like 1.2 gig up.
Yes.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah, there's new technology they're already launching. For sure. Skunk apes have been detected. Use of lethal force may be required. Yeah, the skunk apes. Yeah, they're all happy. They've been eating a lot of fiber lately. Yeah. They've been attacking them T-Mobile tires. They say, we're going to protect you from being hacked. We're going to eat the fiber. So, yeah. Our protective brethren. Regardless says, I have Visible Plus, AT&T prepaid, and
Ricky,
USL.
where's your son?
I don't know. Where is he? I don't see him yet.
Ricky,
Jane Fried's here, though. No, I'm at the store doing something wrong. Oh, okay, Carlos. And yeah, they were trying to contact you. Oh, yeah, I don't know why they were trying to contact me. You know, nobody ever tries to contact me. Picture audio is great. Okay, sounds good. Joe Landry's here. Thanks for stopping by. Justin is here. Caesar Gonzalez is here. What's up, buddy? How you doing over there? Let us know how you're doing over there. Is your health all good? Yeah, I want to also know, too, how is your new healthy nutrient plan that I told you about and everything to do? Have you already started doing that? Have you already seen your blood pressure come down and everything get better and stuff? So just curious how well that's working for you there. So, I mean, it's completely changed my life doing what I did. So it's really, really awesome. Austin, I'm watching. I'm not home. Oh, okay. You're not home. Okay. Let's see. I'm supposed to have a video out 2 hours ago. All carriers have now failed me. Oh my gosh, they're failing you. Wow, this is 2023. You mean T-Mobile even fail you? Jeez, no signal travels farther or faster failed you? Come on now. Come on, man. Oh yeah, we got a song. We got a sound for that.
Come on, man.
Here we go.
Come on, man.
Hi, Jarrett. Good to see you tonight. Will you be prescribed a coffee 4? Oh, I don't know. I didn't think about doing on level 4. I don't know. Maybe I should do level 4 is like $10 and then make it like all out swore on the skunk apes or something like that. I don't know. Who's the lobby across from McDonald's? Who's the lobby? Well, Who's the lobby across from Donald? I don't know what that means. All right. Yeah, make sure you like. Yeah, as Sneed would say, like the damn video. Like it, share it. Make sure you subscribe and all that good stuff. Find me
Engage
a
with the
coffee link.
content, damn it.
What's that?
Engage with the content, damn it.
Yes. Engage with the content. Got that right. Yep, just as he said last night on his live stream, he's saying that if you don't like the videos and stuff like that, then you're not going to get recommended. Your notifications might not even work. Which explains why some people are saying, well, I never even got the notification. So, I mean, that happens. Oh, Gene says he's trying Metro by T-Mobile. Well, hack you very much. There you go. Yeah, bro. I fired the doctor also for a new one. Yeah, that's the way you do it. Fire that damn doctor. Fire them quacks. It's zero cool now.
Yo.
Hey.
Will you be prescribed intravenous coffee? I don't know. Maybe. All right. So Weasel, what do you think about the poll question? What's your answer on it? I don't know if you can like vote on it. So just wondering.
I mean,
would you leave cable or fiber for fixed wireless access if
No.
it performed better and faster and price was good?
I mean, fiber at the end of the day is obviously the best.
Obviously.
And I don't know, even though my fiber is wireless,
Right.
I'm content
Yep.
with it.
There you go.
That's my opinion. I mean, at least right now.
So you're
Unless
kind of like
wireless
already
is
doing it.
pushing, yeah, basically. But unless wireless starts pushing 1 gig plus, 2 gig, 5 gig,
Oh, it will.
while being cost effective,
Yes, it will.
then yeah, I'll probably be up for it. But I also would
There you
like
go.
to have. I would hope that there wouldn't be congestion or any kind of thing like that. Because that's what it would have to be. That's what would have to be one of the reasons to have me switch over, is if I'm almost guaranteed that downlink and uplink, all the
For
time,
sure.
similar to how, fiber or cable ISP can be.
That's right. You don't want to share your crap with nobody. You don't want nobody messing up your stuff.
Yeah.
What about you there, big SMT, big YouTuber? Would you leave cable or fiber or for fixed wireless access if it performed better and faster and the price was good?
I would. Just gotta. My only requirement would be the uplink has to be there. It's got to be competitive.
Yep.
If it could do like 90% the uplink capacity, count me in.
Awesome. How about you, Zero Cool? Would you leave cable or fiber for fixed wireless access if it performed better and faster and the price was good?
No. I would have both.
No.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me explain my reasoning.
All right.
I would have both. And the reason why I would have both, in case one went out of service. Yeah. So
Yeah.
this actually happened to me. So I actually have two. Where I live, I actually have two sources of internet. I have one that's the business fiber here. That's about 500 megabytes, and I also have the coaxial connection, right? But they're on two different circuit IDs, right? And one of the and that's actually happened recently. Like the fiber was out, right? But I was still able to use the coaxial internet, which is nice, So I would have both, just in case.
I second that, because I'm the same way.
Oh,
I
there
have
you go.
cable connection,
Okay.
and I have my air fiber.
That's if you can afford both. I mean, if one's going to cost you 150 and the other one's going to cost you 100, that's 300 a month. Some people may not want to like double dip like that. And
Yeah.
Pay. What about
I'll
you,
only pay for
Austin?
one
What do you
anyway,
think?
so.
Would you leave cable or fiber for fixed
No,
wireless
because
access
because I
if it
can-
performed better
because I
than
can
faster
upload it.
than the price was good?
No, because I can upload a 3 gig file with my Comcast and it actually works. Right now, all carriers, even the lowest lines, have failed me today.
Oh, no. They must be doing
looking into
upgrades
this.
up your
These
way.
speed test results, from what I see with all these carriers around here, on 99% of it's all fake. Every carrier, T-Mobile on N41, Verizon, even with N77, all of it, and AT&T with N5 with all the LTE bands, carrier aggregating. I'm only getting max 10 megabits, and it only peaks at that. It stays averaging about 2.5.
Maybe there's a fiber outage in your area and it's causing your backhaul to go down. Because if it's affected on all carriers, that must be a regional fiber thing. Maybe did you search and see if there's any outages?
There's no outages, and speed test results show that it's doing the typical, usual.
Okay.
Verizon's doing.
Well, maybe the skunk apes are
20.
on your tower. Maybe that's what it is.
Ricky, be smarter. Come on, man.
They could be eating that fiber up our antennas and the wires and all that stuff, like messing everything up. Jason says, I've noticed that on N41 that the uploads suck. Well, it depends on where you are. Depends on how much backhaul they got. And there's a reason why N41 is not very good lately. I wasn't able to use my phone on a hotspot on standalone. Wow, the standalone is all jacked up anyway, so it's faking. Jonathan says, it's weird. Mine works fine indoors even though I use the Galaxy A13 5G. Oh, okay. Well, I was looking at this here earlier. Let's see. Let me put this up here. Okay, check this out. Okay, I was looking at this. I was looking at my county down here, Florida, Monroe County. So I was looking here through. This basically shows who owns what frequency on every single band in the county here. And I went down here and I looked at T-Mobile. This is the reason why T-Mobile has been having problems. Look, there's hardly any continuous spectrum at all down here. So that's why it's very, like, one tower is upgraded and has, maybe 40 or 60 megahertz of spectrum, but that's it. And then, and that's also the reason why this one tower over here has a down tilt. They have the panel down tilted towards the ground because they have to, because their signal can't go past a certain miles, because if one of these people listed here is on the same frequency and they beam it too far, they're going to cause interference to these people.
Check the leases. Check the leases. Like, click on one and look at the lease though, because many of them could have been leased already.
Oh, okay.
Click the last tab, and it'll show you.
Let's see. Granted, 2017. Expiration is 5/30 of 27.
So check the last tab on the top row where it says leases.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
And I think if you open up one, it'll tell you who's got it. So the top one, click the lease ID.
This one's active. Okay, yeah. So let's see.
I believe it should say T-Mobile or something like that. The leasee.
Just got home. I'll be on the Mac soon.
Okay. Oh, leasee here. NSAC. Oh, yeah, look here. It says regulatory compliance contact, tmobile.com.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's who's currently actually using it.
Okay.
And they're leasing
that completely makes sense.
They're leasing it from that reservation or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, that completely makes sense.
So I don't believe that. I think just it's still there, but the reservation is not using it.
Right. Yeah. See, I got you. So some of these people are not using it, and they're just leasing it out, making money off of it, and that's helping T-Mobile.
Districts
and then of course some of these licenses are probably like re-auctioned
Most of them match up. So I mean, they still might be using some of it, but
like this one here, Island Christian School, they actually went out of business. They closed the school down. So I know they're not using this. So it's interesting to see if
probably still just
it might be expired. Let's see if there's any leases on this one here. Oh, there's an active lease on this. Yeah, it looks like T-Mobile's been busy.
I'm guessing NSAC is one of T-Mobile's like subsidiaries.
Oh yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, but there it is. It says active and it says T-Mobile on here. Yep. So That looks like that's what T-Mobile was done.
Have a look at Washington, Utah. I think its N41 looks actually worse than that.
Oh, really? So we go to Washington.
Or it's Utah, and then.
Oh, Utah. Okay, Utah.
And the county is
Washington County. Oh, okay, gotcha. Washington County. Okay, let's go down and look at N41 down here. Oh, yeah, look at that. Wow. There's a lot of stuff in there.
Yep. But T-Mobile's pretty much broadcasting all of it, so.
Mm-hmm. But look at here. Here's a nice continuous swath here.
Yep.
Yeah. Look at this. See how it's all fragmented and stuff? Yeah, that's
crazy. But they're broadcasting 100 megahertz and plus a secondary 50 and two band 41 channels. So I'm guessing they're using it all up. So
yeah. So I'm going to put the link in here. So if you guys want to go in here and look at your county where you're at and see what kind of spectrum and who owns everything right next to you, you can do that too. This is a really awesome website. Really awesome. And then, of course, if you click on it too, I think it shows you on the map. Oh, no, that's just the actual license. Yeah, for some reason, it's not populating on the map. I think you got to do something else to make it go on the map to show you. Because this is on the county by county. But yeah, this is pretty cool.
Yeah,
you go up here.
Yeah, you go to one of the other options, but it's a little harder.
Yeah, you got to go to operator, I think. Yeah, you pick an operator and like.
Yep. Then
it'll show you what AT&T has.
Frequency range.
Mm-hmm. And you can click on here.
Although AT&T is not going to have any 600.
That's right. Yeah. See, that shows you the band 5. 66. All that good stuff. Shows you the 3.7 license, millimeter wave, all that good stuff. So yeah, this is a really great site. You can select it by the operator. So you can put it on dish here and you can see what dish has got. Dishy. Come on. It doesn't want to load, I guess. Come on. You can do it. Wow, Dishy doesn't want to work today. Come on. Let me... Dishy. Oh, I guess I got to click on one first before it shows it on the map. Yeah, 600 megahertz. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I forgot you got to click on it. Before you didn't have to click on it. But yeah, that's all their license. You can see their 3.7 that they got nationwide.
That ain't nationwide.
They didn't get no nationwide. They got just a little bit in Wyoming. That's all they got. Wow. And then here's your PAL license. Yeah, look at all the PAL license they got. They did pretty good with the PAL auction. Look at that. Lots of PAL. But each one of these you click on is only 10, 35.50 to 36.50. That's 50 megahertz, ain't it? Is that 50 megahertz channel? Well, that's 100?
35.50.
Wait, how the heck did they get 100 megahertz of PAL? Supposedly, their maximum you can only get was like 40. I don't know.
Huh.
Kind of weird. I don't know. Let's see. I wasn't able to use my phone on a hotspot on the stand. Okay, can you tell by the equipment on the ground if a tower site has 1G, 5G, or 10 gig backhaul? Well, I think you can tell if, I don't think you tell by the mount, because usually the fiber, when it comes up out of the ground, usually it's like underground, and it comes up into the panel there.
I mean, basically
inside the equipment room, it comes up in there.
1 gig versus 10 gig equipment is, I don't think you tell any difference because, fiber can pretty much push anything, and then it's just, their radios and stuff support it. You probably wouldn't be able to tell. The only way you could tell is if running a speed test and you're pushing gig plus.
Yeah. To actually go out there and look, you would have to see the size of the fiber optic cables. I know there's a certain size cable, like if it's a 3-inch cable, it can handle this much capacity. But of course, you can't see that because it's underground and it goes right up into the equipment room. So it would be kind of hard to see that. So now if you had access to the equipment room where you can open the door and look in there, then you can see what's rolling in there. Then you kind of get an estimate on that. So maybe we could have Carlos sometime if he's out there and about. Maybe he can be out there when one of the engineers is in one of the dish sites, and actually he can take a photograph if they allow him. Maybe top secret. They don't want nobody to know, but the way dishes fibers run, they have maximum amount of capability run in there, but they have a load balancing deal. So if the network is busy, it beefs up the fiber. But then if it's slow, it doesn't use as much fiber. So
yeah, they have adaptive bandwidth.
Right. So when you look at their system, it's going to look like they get massive amounts of backhaul, but they have massive capability. They're not using that much all the time. So, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised if that kind of thing starts happening on AT&T and Verizon and other areas of the country, the adaptive part. What do you think, Wes? You think the adaptive thing will happen to the other carriers too?
It's very possible. Although that's probably could have to do with some of their cloud core stuff. So maybe when the other carriers start moving more cloud-based cores, that'll be possible.
All right, see you, Jonathan. Thanks for stopping by. Is the FCC still squatting on the 2.5? I don't think so. I think they let it get auctioned. What about AT&T, Verizon, Spectrum Holdings in your area and the keys? Oh, right down here. Let's go back to county. Oh, county depth. Okay, here. Pick down here. Pick down here in the keys. For Verizon. Okay, here. So here's Verizon. Here's band 13 right here. And here is band 5. Well, we don't have any band 5 down here, so that's kind of weird. It says they're licensed for it, but see, maybe Verizon is leasing it to AT&T, so they have the whole thing. That's a very possibility. Because there's no band 5 deployed down here. And let's see, here's some, band 4. 4 or 66, one of the two. And then here's the band 2. Got that down here. And then that's all they have is just them 3 right there. And then you got, of course, the 3.7. What's interesting, I was looking at this because this is 3700. These are 20 channel megahertz blocks. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. So they have 140 right here, which means they can do 100 megahertz channel and then do another 20 megahertz channel. So they would have to use carrier aggregation to do 100 plus 20. And look at this, 20 is between AT&T. This is worthless. So this 20 will never be used because what I think may happen is Verizon may do a swap or something. I don't know if they're allowed to do this, is where AT&T can move from 3780 to 3800 and switch with this one below it.
Yes, they can. It's it's a frequency swap. They do that all the time.
If they do the swap like that, and if they swap this all just right too, they can move these two AT&Ts down on the bottom.
Right.
And then this will let AT&T have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 20.
I think they did do a swap.
Oh, okay.
Just recently I was reading something on it. Because it's
that will work
similar in my market.
Because if they do that, and then of course, these two Verizon ones here at the bottom gets moved up to here, then that will give you 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 here, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 here. That'll give Verizon 2 100 megahertz channels here in the keys, which would be pretty impressive. So I'm pretty sure that they're allowed to do that to make it more efficient. So, and then look down here, AT&T is also down here. I got 20, 40, 60 down here, 20, 40, 60, 80 up here. But when they do the swap, they'll be able to 100. So they'll have 100 and then 20, 46. So AT&T looks like in the keys they'll have 160 megahertz. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, so they are doing a swap because my market's the exact same as yours.
Oh, okay.
AT&T has A4, Verizon A5. A5 Int has AT&T B1 Verizon, 3 B1s.
Oh, okay,
so yeah,
okay.
I was reading a few days ago that they are swapping because of that.
Uh-huh. And then you got T-Mobile down here. They got two channels of N71 down here. So they got 40 megahertz that they can add in there. And then what's Dish have down here? See, Dish didn't get no 3.7, but they did get to 3.4. I did see that. Here's 3.4. Dish got 40. That's 4 10 megahertz channels. So they got 40 megahertz they can add on there. So that's going to be good. Have some N77 lower frequency on there. And then they also got here's the PALS breakup down here too. So Comcast got 30 megahertz of PALS frequencies for band 48. Dish got 210s. And then this B Wireless LLC, I don't know who that is, but they got 20 megahertz of it. So yeah, it's pretty interesting to see how things get sliced up. And here's all your millimeter wave stuff. So Dish has got some millimeter wave down here. So this is really, really cool. I think Spectrum Omega Map is very, very good at showing everybody that. Very cool stuff. Let's see. Hello, EMTech. CBS PALs are 70 megahertz per county, of which single operator can hold a max of 40. Yeah, that's what I thought it was 40. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait till T-Mobile's got to contact me when they got to build their tower in Florida where I used to live.
Oh, like, yeah?
Oh, your TV station license might interfere.
Jeez. Learn English with Matt is here. How you doing, buddy? Cable size capacity. Yep, for sure. Steven Smith's here. How you doing, buddy? Bigger cable may have more physical fibers, but that does not dictate capacity on a single strand of fiber. Okay.
Yeah, because they can do what's called a like a node split. What's done.
Oh, okay.
They can split the fiber and send a signal in different directions. Based on capacity needs.
Tech Guy 32 says Verizon's 5G ultra-wide coverage map is over exaggerated. Well, it is probably in some areas it is a little bit over exaggerated, but you know what's more exaggerated? AT&T and T-Mobile. They are the queens of the overextended fake 5G maps. Yes. President Brandon mentioned America made fiber optic cable during the, oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't even listen to that clown. When do you think millimeter wave will become a standard? Oh, good question there, Mike. Well, here in 2 years, millimeter wave will be going nationwide. Yes, that's right. I'm making that claim right now. You're going to have millimeter wave on every single tower site on macro. And you know what they're going to use? They're going to use GigaMIMO. I did a live stream on it a couple weeks ago. I did a tech. It's the tech called GigaMIMO. Basically, it's 4,000 by 4,000. Well, that's 4,000 total antennas. So it's half and half. So it's like 2,000 by 2,000. And the GigaMIMO is incredible. It will actually make millimeter wave go 3 to 4 miles from the tower site. It will work just like low band. It's coming. They're already testing it now. They're getting 3 to 5 miles from millimeter wave.
I did some math on that. And I calculated out to be once that happens, like it can go, if the RF conditions are right, we can do 6 miles out of that. 6 miles.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, but it's going to be initially like a touch and go until they get IAB out there. You know what I mean? So.
Yep. That IAB is going to definitely help. And then what we're talking about tonight's topic is actually going to help, which I'm going to show you guys that too. So this new technology is going to completely change 5G and the massive MIMO. Did the FCC finally hand T-Mobile which purchased 2.5 from auction 108? I don't know. I didn't hear. You guys know that?
No.
They didn't? Oh,
not yet. Yeah, they're screwed. It's just I don't know. I mean,
that is crazy. What's up with this FCC we have? They're fudging everything up. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Verizon owns the first 100 megahertz nationwide. Spectrum Omega is showing where they're leasing the top 40 megahertz to AT. Oh, yeah. Till everybody gets moved over on the satellite stuff. Yeah. That's correct. Hey, EM Tech, I just found 5 carrier aggregation on T-Mobile in Milwaukee. 3 carriers of band 46. Oh. Well, 46, I mean, it's okay. And it's pretty much Wi-Fi LTE. But, yeah, if you're close enough to it, yeah, that's going to make a difference to your speeds and stuff, for sure. Have you seen that yet? I think some other people, reported that around other places. There is some 46 and 48 scattered about the United States. Ick. I don't know why T-Mobile bothers with that LAA garbage. Yep. Yeah, basically it's LTEU is what it is. It's LTE unlicensed is what it is. So band 48, the GAA part is unlicensed, and the band 46, which is 5.2 gigahertz. So it's a unlicensed portion of the Wi-Fi band that they let them use. So it's very low power. The range is horrible. So Linvendi says, is Samsung giving a trading value for the Pixel 7 towards the 23? I don't think they're giving very much trading value to it. I don't know. Let's see. Do I have the Samsung site still up here on my... No, I can check. Here, let's just look and see. Let's just look. Okay, Samsung. Let's go to Samsung. Samsung.com. Samsung.com. Oh, how do I put this up here? All right, let's see what the trade-in is. Okay, pre-order. Let's go to Pixel 7. Let's see, Pixel 7. Pixel. Wait a minute. Here. Okay, Pixel 7. All right, so yeah, we're going to click on that. Going to do the unlocked. Yeah, unlocked. We'll go down here. 512. Pick the sky blue. Go down, trade in. Good condition. Select brand. We're going to select Google. And we're going to select Pixel 7. Oh, look, you can't even trade in a Pixel 7. So there you go. The only phone that you can trade in right now is a Pixel 6 Pro.
Change carriers, and then it lets you.
Oh, really? What are you going
to change? Or change phone, yeah.
That doesn't...
Yeah, I don't know why. I experienced this the other day. For example, just click T-Mobile.
Okay. Click T-Mobile.
Now I believe the Pixel 7 should show up.
Okay.
It's a different list. There you go.
Oh, wait a minute. You got to go down.
No, but it doesn't. No, it doesn't show up on the unlock though. I've already tried this because I've contemplated trading in my 7.
And, Pixel 7 Pro 5G? Isn't that it right here?
Yeah, but if you're on the unlocked variant, it won't show.
Oh, you got to put the IMEI number in. That's weird. Look at that. You got to put... Okay,
I don't know if it's a bug.
Okay, let's go to Verizon and see what happens when you do that. Let's see. Trade in. I'm going to do... No, not Apple. Google. And Pixel 5, 6...
Yeah.
Nope, no 7 there. Okay, so let's go up to AT&T and see what it says there. AT&T. Shit TT. All right, so we got Shit TT, got Google, Pixel 4, 5, 6, and that's it. That's interesting that you can only trade in a Pixel 7 on T-Mobile. But you got to go down here and you got to put in the IMEI number.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. If that's meant.
So there's Pixel 7 5G, Pixel 7 5. I guess these letters and this model, is that like one of those like?
There's probably like the carrier Pixel and then the unlocked.
Yeah,
Pixel,
so it's each different carrier. GPB4BC maybe, I don't know. Maybe the A.
Or there might be an international version versus the US version. I don't know.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, so I don't know much about the Pixel model number, so I don't know what a 4BC or a 2AE or a GQML3.
I bet you if Tito was here, he'd know.
Yeah, he might, yeah. But you can trade it in, but you have to trade it in on Skunky. So there you go. That's the only way you can do it. So that's kind of interesting there. I don't know, but it took an area was crap made extremely usable from no data to 400 down by 50 up. Yeah, you can get some really good speeds on it when you get that extra bandwidth. So they've got 100 plus 40. It's better than LAA all day long. Hi, Siova. How you doing? Thank you for the $2 super chat. Yeah. Oh, okay. What is FWA? It is fixed wireless access. That means like T-Mobile home internet using the cellular network or Verizon home internet using the cellular network. So that's what fixed wireless access is. That means you put something in your house and it connects to the cell phone tower. So it's fixed. The device stays in your house. It doesn't move around anywhere. It's like, unlike your cell phone where you're just driving around. So you're driving around. This is mobile. And the fixed is something that's you plug in and it gives you Wi-Fi or internet and stuff right there in your house. Thanks for coming by there. They'd be better off doing millimeter wave, Robert. Yeah, that's true. They got the license. I mean, I don't understand it. You know, they'll put band 46 or 848 up, which is horrible. And you can use millimeter wave instead. You know, all you got to do is just buy the panel and equipment and hook it up. You're hooking up to the same damn fiber you would with 46 and 48. So I don't understand why they're doing that. So yeah. Not sure if anyone uses T-Mobile MiFi M2000 hotspot. Carlos does. I think he has one for sure. Update push today. Remove 3G option and change to 4G 5G. Added option to disable NSA SA and also made IPv6 primary over IPv4 in dual stack. Very interesting there, Justin. Thanks for sharing that. And as soon as we see Carlos, he may be popping by here in a little bit. We'll have to ask him about that. Because I know he has one of them devices too. Because he tests everything. Carlos is definitely the speed testing king there. For sure. There are some places in MKE, I guess that's Milwaukee maybe, where they can't use all of it. MPS, MATC, Mega Church have license. Oh, okay. So they won't let nobody else use it. Okay. I gotcha. And then we got Coyote Gary. Hello there. Fix FWC. Okay, there you go. Answering the questions for me here. There you go. EM, I totally agree. How much of the 3 to 5 miles is indoor coverage? Yeah, that's the question. Well, what's going to be amazing about it is all of it's going to be indoor coverage because with the new technology that's coming out, you got two things. You got the uplink booster and then you got the SRS MIMO, which we're going to talk about here in just a couple minutes. So by the time you add all this new stuff, and it's exciting right now because release 17, 3GPP release 17 just got officially closed. And now the vendors, the equipment makers can do all that stuff. And SRS MIMO is actually in there. And I have a news article here showing that T-Mobile and Verizon are going to use that technology. And it's a software upgrade. So you don't have to replace antenna. You use the existing massive MIMO equipment you already have up and you do the software upgrade. And all of a sudden now it's going to work much, much better. So we're going to talk about that here in just a second. Incredible. Yeah, 140 megahertz on N41 and 40 megahertz on LTE, the entire county, releasing from all the incumbent EBS, BRS operators. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think that's the very smart thing that T-Mobile did is by doing that, is leasing stuff. So, of course, does it add cost? Yeah, when you buy it, it's better because you own it. So it's cheaper to buy it and then have it yourself. But if you're leasing it, then you're committed to spending that forever. So that's a much bigger cost than it would be if you owned it. But when you're a carrier and you need the spectrum and you need the speed, you got to do what you got to do. So hopefully they can keep paying those leases, because if they default on it and they don't pay the bill, they're going to say, oh, yeah, we're taking it back from you. That would be bad. I'm starting to get 5G in my area and connect to it. Oh, okay. Well, which kind of 5G? Are you talking about fake 5G, half 5G, or real 5G? Because there's 3 types of 5G. Yes, but they have to power way down near those places, and the SINAR turns to crap. Yes, that's exactly right. That's where their problems is. So yeah, everybody was saying like years ago that 2.5 gig or megahertz is the sweet band for 5G, but it really wasn't. So it's close to Wi-Fi, it's close to other stuff, so you can get interference. So it's not. 3.7 and 3.4 is much cleaner band, much cleaner, better. They can beam that stuff, you know. If AT&T is beaming it at 7 miles at 300 feet on top of a tower, can you imagine if they get like a whole full 100 megahertz channel or 200 megahertz channels? And it's going to be crazy, because it's actually going to penetrate indoors very well, 3 to 5 miles, because your spectral efficiency goes up there. So explain to us, Zero Cool, what is spectral efficiency, and what does that have anything to do with massive MIMO? And we're going to talk about this here in just a second too.
Well, it's like the textbook definition, but I'll give you my definition on it. Spectral efficiency is using the most amount of spectrum that you are legally obligated in a license, in an FCC license, with the maximum amount of power without causing any interference or any harm to any other users. To me, that's what true spectral efficiency is.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Would you agree?
Oh, I agree. I had something up and open here. What happened to it here? I don't know where it went. Okay, let me see. Let me find it again here. Where did it go? Yeah, I had the thing open here, but where did it go here? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, so yeah, so we're gonna get that here in just a second. Let me get the caught up in the chat here, and then we're gonna go right straight into it here. What's the deal going on now with Dish Network and their towers? I didn't know there was a deal going on. They're rapidly building towers and they're adding capacity and everything. So 6 miles, wild crazy. Wonder how it will work indoors. That's the true 5G. Yes. Well, right now it's kind of limited because you don't have the big bandwidth channels. You only got like 40 megahertz of bandwidth, so you don't have the maximum spectral efficiency. Plus, there's a couple other things. There's called a thing called that Ericsson has called Uplink Booster. That software has to be enabled. That will help your upload speeds. And then SRS, massive MIMO, which we're going to talk about next. That is going to be the big thing that's going to really, and it's going to help more with fixed wireless than it is moving. Because when a phone's moving around, the SRS doesn't work as well. It helps out a little bit. You may get like only like a 30% gain versus a 75% gain that you would get on fixed wireless access. So it's going to be pretty incredible. You know, they have apps that tell you when you're connected to 5G or 4G. Well, the thing is, the bad thing about that 5G icon right now, it's all one icon, and they put all these technologies on one thing. So if you're connected to low band, which is fake, it says 5G. It's not really 5G. It's really LTE with just a 5G icon. And then you got the new frequencies, the 3.7 and the 3.4 gigahertz, which is massive MIMO, which has the equipment that's supposed to be for 5G. But unfortunately, it's non-standalone, so that it's got LTE mixed in with it, which waters down your ping, so you don't get the incredible low pings like you should get on the 3GPP standard. So it's kind of like, that's why I was kind of saying it's half 5G. It's not really fake 5G, it's just half there. We don't have the big wide channels yet, and we don't have standalone yet. So once you get rid of the LTE out of it, and then you use all these new technologies, the pings are going to come down incredibly. I mean, you're going to have sub 10 pings easy, and you're going to have gig speed. So we'll be finally getting to actual real 5G, and that's why the first phase of this 5G is not really there yet. So it's just like half 5G. But then once we get release 18 going, which that's what they're working on right now, it's official. Release 18 is now being worked on. That is 5G advanced. That's 5G advanced. That's the real stuff. And that's going to take the technologies that they have already got, add some more stuff to it. And then when release 18 comes out, and it should be out in like a year or two, then the hardware makers are going to make stuff like that. That's where your Giga-MIMO is going to come out, all this other stuff. When that is done, it's going to be crazy. You're going to see the upper mid band, 12, 13 gigahertz. If we get the damn FCC to give us more frequencies up there in the upper mid band, like 10 gigahertz, 11, 12, 13, we can clear out some areas up there and get 1,000 megahertz of spectrum to auction off. And using the 256 by 256 massive MIMO and the Giga-MIMO technologies, it's going to be like crazy. So in a couple years, nope, it's going to be in the rural areas as well.
No, it ain't coming here because Verizon, even with their ultra wideband here, the upload's capped at like 2-3 megs. I'm getting when I was trying to upload something to YouTube.
Well, I mean, yeah, if it's capped, it's capped. But see, once you have the backhaul going to it and you get all this new technology, I mean, if they put Giga-MIMO on your tower site or the 256 by 256 with the SRS and all this new technology up there, then 3 to 5 miles away, you're going to have gigabit speeds and you're going to have 300 or 400 meg of upload. So we're just not there yet. We just got to be patient and wait until the technology evolves, and then we're going to be good.
Yeah, I believe when
EM Tech says PIM issues everywhere. Yes, that's the PIM is mainly hurting people on low band. But it can happen on the upper frequencies like band 2 and band 41 or band 41. But low band is the worst with the PM, and PIM is passive intermod is what it is. I can't wait till Boost comes out with the S22 Plus 5G phone price comes down. There you go. Because I love the Galaxy S215G. Oh, I think you meant 21G.
Like I was
Try
uploading
US Cellular.
Ricky, I was uploading the tech video for today. At one point, YouTube said that it was going to take Verizon 200 hours to upload.
Holy cow! 200 hours.
I don't know what's going on here, but all the carriers here where I live, and I'm gonna excuse my French here, but I'm gonna call out every single carrier. They all suck ass. Your home internet is trash if you can't even upload something with mobile.
I think, I really still think you got some kind of fiber outage in your area. It may not be reported or anybody selling anything, but if all your carriers are having data speed problems and jitter and packet loss and stuff, that sounds like a fiber out. What do you think there, Zirkle?
There's no jitter or high pings. There's nothing. It's just when I'm uploading something to YouTube.
Okay. Well, that sounds more like fiber outage or fiber reduction, backhaul reduction. What do you think, Zirkle?
I don't know, dude. Without actually physically being there, it'd be
yeah, but we're talking about
I'd like to know like what his. I'd like to know. Well, I'd like to know what his fiber provider, who is his fiber provider. That's what I'd like to know.
I could tell you my home site is Xfinity.
Oh, is it? Yeah, they're not the best. I'll just say that. So.
Yeah, so if you're relying on Comcast to provide fiber to your towers, good luck.
Well, I'm about to update.
That shit is unreliable.
I'm about to look into it and see who's actually fully doing the fiber now. So I'm gonna start getting on to looking at permits.
Yeah, I would definitely say that there's some kind of fiber problem, backhaul problem in that area. If it's affecting all three carriers, it has to be, because you was to have really good results for a while, then all of a sudden it tanked. So that's why I'm thinking there's some kind of issue going on.
Well, no, because speed test results show, and this and some people in the community go off of speed test. I even did speed test. Speed test results on Verizon were showing 15 up, and it was still capping it at around 2 to 3 megabits, even though it was saying 15 up on LTE.
Mm-hmm. Well, Verizon Home Internet on LTE caps you at 10 up, I think it is. I think it's 75 down and 10 up, I think is what it was. Because I had to put up with that until my tower got upgraded here. But once my tower got upgraded, then I do 200 down and 20 up, I think. Or no, 300 down, 20 up is what Verizon Home Internet's capped at now.
Your promise.
But I think as more capacity comes, I think they may lift that cap. So we'll see what happens in the future. But I'm pretty happy. I could do everything I need to do with 300 down and 20 up. I mean, I can't do multi-gigabits of files upload to YouTube very fast with just only 20 uploads. So, but for the most part, it's a lot better than what I had with Comcast, because Comcast would slow down sometimes 15 up. And there's so much jitter and packet loss, it would take twice as long. So, yeah, I'm very happy with Verizon Home Internet. So, well, let's say a prayer for you, and maybe that all this problems, maybe they're doing upgrades. Maybe they're upgrading the Beam backbone fiber in that whole area over there. And then once they're done and they flip the switch, maybe all of a sudden, bang, all three carriers will have like amazing speeds. So I think that's what's going on.
They all do. They have amazing speeds based on Ookla speed test. But it's when I start uploading something, start doing a task is when it starts showing its flaws.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Robert says N77 is superior to N41 as far as interference goes. A quick look at the spectrum analyzer and you can see that's no lie. What do you think, Gary Zero Cole? You agree with that, David? I know I do. I'm not even an engineer and I agree with that.
Well, yeah, of course.
Oh, he says try the Pixel 7 on US Cellular. Oh.
US Cellular.
But who uses US Cellular?
Joke of a carrier.
Who uses US Cellular?
People in Wisconsin. That's who uses it.
Oh, yeah. If you're in that area, okay, I'll click on it real quick and tell you. Google Pixel 6 is all you can trade in. So there you go. Pixel 6. Pixel. Okay, so we're trading on S23. Yeah, so you gotta have a 6. You can't trade a 7. I've been with Boost Mode for a long time. I ain't going no place. They're a good company. Well, yeah. I heard lots of good things about them. And especially with the new upgrades and all that stuff coming too with the dish. And the deal they got with AT&T is a really good deal. Robert says, I think the network is really good here compared to other places. Plus, I work for Boost Mobile, so I get good deals when I get new phones. Oh, nice. Oh, you work at Boost Mobile. Well, congratulations. I bet that's a fun job. Unless you're dealing with unhappy customers, of course. No update yet on the M2000 unlocked. Nope. The MiFi M2000. Yeah, I found a way to unlock T-Mobile Home Internet's box for their settings. Oh, nice. I wonder if Carlos found out how to do that too. Let's see. You mentioned Verizon T-Mobile can do a software update for better MIMO. What about AT&T? AT&T hasn't announced it yet, but of course, AT&T doesn't even have fixed wireless access yet. But it depends on what vendor they're going to use. So if they use Arcadian fixed wireless access devices, if AT&T goes with Arcadian, then yes, they're going to have the software update because that's the device, the modem that's getting this update. It's the Arcadian. So the new T-Mobile Internet box that just came out with a while back. If it's T-Mobile, they don't like to unlock it at all. I haven't had much luck. Oh, you haven't, Wesley? They got that shit locked down, eh?
Yeah, they're going to.
Cable needs to bring symmetrical speeds and lower their bills. Yes. Very true, Manny.
They're going, well, depending on...
I've been trying to
greedy
get...
pigs.
I've been trying to get my M2000 unlocked for a little while, and they keep telling me it's not possible, but I know it is.
Oh, well, everything's possible. Yeah, we know that. Everything's possible. Just like saying, well, it's impossible to hack T-Mobile. Well, we already know that's possible. Oh, man. Yeah, there's some internal settings they don't want you to change, but you can get the program unlock the box, change it.
I'd like to know more about that.
Versions 4E and 4F never went public live. I have T-Mobile home internet business class. Ooh, business class. I think Dish Network had a nationwide outage earlier. Uh-oh. I didn't hear about that. Woo. Hello there, Alex. Planning to go to New Orleans for Mardi Gras in a couple weeks. We'll see how the networks handle the stress of the crowds. I'll pass through some areas that I have mid-band and some that don't. Okay, nice, TJ. Just be very careful when you go down there because it's a very dangerous place. So make sure. I would be very careful because pickpocketing is very, very popular down there. So you got to be careful in the crowds. They'll bump into you. They'll take your wallet and steal everything you got. So I would say you're better off to have a fanny pack and have it towards your front and have your personal belongings where it's zipped up so that they can't bump in because they got to unzip it. You'll know it. Plus it's in your front. So I would highly suggest you get a fanny pack and put your wallet and your important stuff in there. Keep it to your front. Have nothing in your back pockets, your front pockets, even have your phone in there because the pickpocketing is really bad down there. I used to work in New Orleans. I was a paramedic down there. Of course, that was a few years back, back in 2000, but I'm sure all that stuff still goes on. So, and stay on the main streets, Canal Street, Bourbon Street. Don't stray away. You go a couple blocks off, then you're heading for danger because the crime is really bad, out of control down there. They like preying on the tourists like big time. So. Yep, and also, make sure you don't party too much, get too drunk, because they will arrest you for disorderly conduct, and drunken public and stuff. So, yep. And also, make sure you got plenty of beads when you go there, so you can throw them beads. Mardi Gras was fun, I worked it many years down there as a paramedic, so I see what goes on there. The parades are really cool, too. You got to watch the parades. It's going to be a lot of fun. But the network should do good. I see that AT&T has upgrades there. And Verizon both have upgrades on N77. So you should have a pretty good performance there. And you got millimeter wave. Now, I don't know if you got millimeter wave actually on Bourbon Street. I haven't even looked. But, of course, they took away the ability to see millimeter wave on the map. For whatever reason, they did that. So we can't look at that. But I'm pretty sure most of them areas have millimeter wave. So, but, yes, stay safe and have fun down there for that, for sure. Make sure you get some pictures and post some pictures, too. Pretty good. Hopefully you got good weather down there too, because sometimes February can be rainy and cold, or it can be hot and muggy. So you just never know down there. Hello, Christopher. Good to see you tonight. So why does RootMetrics state that Stinky Mobile has the best 5G in speeds? Shaking my head. Recent RootMetrics reports. Yeah. Well, I mean, when you do a speed test, it takes all the bandwidth from that tower and it puts it straight down there to the phone. So there you go. So there's your QCI. There's their priority on the network. So it doesn't surprise me because they want to be number one. So they'll do anything. They'll fudge the numbers. No, it's the real 5G because I got a program that will show you when you're connected to the 5G internet. Okay. Well, if what's the program say? What band is it? What antennas is it using? All that kind of stuff. That tells you if it's real 5G or not. What country has real low ping, large scale deployed 5G? South Korea. Japan, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, all of them. A lot of them areas got standalone now. They have standalone. They're using the N78, N79, and they got a couple hundred megahertz channels. The shit's fast. Yeah, they get like 1.5 gigs down and get about 300 or 400 up, and the pings are like 5-6 millisecond pings. Yeah, it works great. America could have a system like that, but we can thank the FCC for fudging that up. So there you go. Until the FCC gets off their damn ass and gives the carriers what they need to deploy stuff right, it ain't going to happen. It's going to be a dinosaur, turtle, slow progression. There's a tower right near my house that's been working, and I've been able to connect to 5G with the program that shows me that I'm on 5G. Okay, well, that's the thing. We got to know. I mean, if it says 5G icon or if it says NR technology, that doesn't mean anything because the software can put that up on your phone. So it could be a software 5G, not necessarily a hardware 5G. So that's why you got to know the details of it. So you got to know the details. We got a question. What's been going on about Dish Network and their new towers? I haven't heard anything about their new towers. I know they're rapidly trying to get all the equipment up and expand the sites because they got until June, I think it is. I think it's June. They have to have 70% of the country covered, which is equal to AT&T and Verizon. And I'm not talking about POPs either. That POPs term, throw it out, throw it in the trash can. That POPs term is stupid, dumb, and should not even be used. Zero Cool sounds ill. Is he okay? No. Well, he has a little bit of echo in his voice for some reason, but I don't think he's sick. I don't know. He's in Michigan. He could be sick. He's good. It must be that.
I said the only sickness I have are allergies.
And your poor performance of your internet.
No, I'm on Xfinity now. It's uploading at like 25 megabits per second. It's going up. It's
there you go.
Now I'm exporting another video for another project I work for, so I'm gonna upload like 10 gigs after this.
Oh, nice.
So in total tonight,
Hometown
I'm uploading
PC
13
says
gigs.
Oh, okay. He said, I've seen Dish Network in Cincinnati, Ohio, working on towers and putting up the gear. Oh, nice. Yeah, they're rapidly expanding. So I think you're going to see as much activity on those sites as you do for Verizon and AT&T. I mean, all three of them are going to be putting up stuff. I mean, like crazy. That's why I love Piper. What's a Piper? Oh, fiber. I was like, what's a Piper? Then I see this is fiber. Okay, yeah. Fiber's amazing. So in order for fixed wireless access to compete against fiber, it has to get real good. Because right now, fiber is like the best, most reliable thing that's out there. So in order to go wireless, fixed wireless access, fiber, we got some technology we got to get deployed first before that happens. You know, over in China or Japan, they have 6G technology up and running on their phones. No. There's no way. No. 6G, the 3GPP standard is not even out for 5G advanced yet. So there's absolutely no way that 6G is out because I don't know. You're putting the cart in front of the donkey. You got to have the donkey in front of the cart. You can't rush things too much here. So they're testing 5 or 6G, but it's nowhere. You know when they started testing 5G? They started testing 5G 10 years ago, and look where we're at here, 2023. Tell them, Zero Cool. Tell them, when did they start working on 5G?
I mean, yeah, the testing has been done quite a while back, but it's just 6G is. You know, for standards wise and for testing wise, at least 6G is mostly focused on terahertz, right? So that to me
it's
would
new
be
frequencies,
true.
which is not even available yet.
Yeah, it's
and you don't have technology that can propagate it yet. I mean, we're just barely getting the new technology to make 5G work.
Yeah, your 5G advanced will mostly be it's going to be in the upper mid-band and millimeter wave. That's going to really exclude the low band and the mid, just the regular mid-band. But, it's just, this crap takes time. And it's even worse for countries that are, that are like us, like the benefit that like Japan and South Korea have is, they just do it better. They have less red tape. They have less red tape, so. That's
right. Their government says, hey, you need this frequency? Oh, here you go. You need this frequency? Oh, you need this technology? Oh, you need to have these bigger antennas on your sites? Oh, okay. Well, we'll make them let you put the bigger stuff on the towers. We'll force them to do it. So,
yeah, it's kind of crazy. In South Korea, Japan, they have a huge antennas on every single apartment complex. It's absolutely insane.
Yes, rooftops everywhere over there. Of course, because you can't build a tower because there's no land to build a tower, so you got to use it on existing stuff there. Yeah, for sure. That is traffic management at its finest, Austin. Hometown PC says it's propaganda since there's no set standard for 6G. There you go. You know, I'm with Boost Mobile, and which they connect off of T-Mobile, and if you do that special sounds, you can hear connect to AT&T also. Yeah, they do have the roaming agreement, of course, too. They can do T-Mobile or AT&T. Of course, it depends on that SIM, too. That black SIM card, I think, is pretty much standard for AT&T, I think. Yeah, SIM card. I hear the Arcadian 5G gateways are not as good as the ASCII on Verizon. I don't know. But Arcadian is what, that's what Verizon is working on. And the new modem coming out, the outdoor one that you can actually put on your rooftop, that's made by Arcadian too. I think so. Isn't that what Carlos told us? I think it was Arcadian that made that, which makes complete sense since this new technology, the SRS beamforming, is coming out. So let's see. I've been over in Japan and they're running the 6G version. I've seen it on, it may be beta version. So yeah, but I don't understand how that can be, because that standard is not even out, and you can't even have a beta version on 6G. How can you have a beta version when the standard's not even out? Now you can have alpha versions of 6G, and you know that's like pre-lab testing and everything, but the technology of 6G, the whole infrastructure is not even ready for it. And the way it's transmitted, because 6G is going to use your phone. Your phone is going to be a node. It's going to connect to a car. The car is going to connect to a macro site. So it's going to daisy chain. That's what 6G is. It's getting everything so densely and using higher frequencies. That's what's making 6G. But we're not even there yet. You can't even make 6G because we don't have the technology in the phones or the cars or the towers to make 6G happen yet.
It's going to be one big mesh network, pretty much, is what it's going to be.
Exactly. One huge mesh network. That's exactly right. For sure. Have they hacked my T-Mobile or AT&T line and changed my account password? Anything is possible? Oh my. Hopefully not. Hopefully no one has a hack-a-doodle-doo going on. That is possible. Impossible since there's no 6G. Oh yeah. Red Beard, how you doing? AT&T is going to offer fixed wireless access. Yes, they just announced it. They sure are. We don't know the details. We don't know the pricing. We don't know the bandwidth, the caps, or any of that stuff. We don't know anything yet, but yeah. Here's a deal I think everybody needs to do away with Spectrum Cable, Cincinnati Bell, fiber optics, and go with T-Mobile home internet or business class internet because their internet is blowing everybody. Okay. Out of the water. I have T-Mobile business class internet, and I'll tell you it's super fast. Okay, well that's good. Hopefully you have low jitter and you don't have any packet loss, and it works smoothly. Wes says, what device do you have? I'm curious more about the hidden menus. It probably took millimeter wave off the map because the kooks trying to break and take down the hazardous, unsafe 5G cancer towers are making them sick. Oh gosh, that's all crazy. Yeah, all them people saying all that stuff is crazy.
Hey, I'm curious real quick. Hometown Custom PC, what if you have the T-Mobile business home internet, what kind of IP do they give you? Is it a public IP, a non 172 or 174? Because supposedly it is, and you should be able to port forward on that versus the standard can't do anything.
Mr. Brown says, I have one tower in a town of 100,000. Now I have 100,000 pops coverage. Yes, I'm glad you said that, because that is exactly why the pop shit should be thrown right out the damn window into the dumpster, because that is how T-Mobile is claiming all these pops, because they put one tower in a town with 100,000 and now they got 100,000 pops coverage. Exactly right. My point. Hopefully exactly.
Hopefully my computer's not bothering y'all, because the fans are way up right now.
I can barely hear you.
Wes, I sent you something Austin? Privately. I was telling y'all that my fans were way up. Hopefully I don't bother your stream, because they're at like almost.
I can just barely hear your audio, so I'm sure your computer's not going to bother us. No problem. Your audio is a little lower than normal.
Unless it's. Give me a sec.
Because I have my volume up really, really high. I'm on 76 on my computer, and Zero Cold's coming in really loud, and Wesley's coming in really loud. So Your voice is weaker than them too.
There, now can you hear me better?
A little bit. It's still kind of soft, but yeah, it's a little better. Steven Smith says, when are you getting AT&T fiber at your house? As soon as they run the line. Of course, I did see them working on up in Key Largo, so they're about 15, 20 miles away from getting the line run. Then once the line gets run, then each street they have to go through and they have to put a tap in on that line. And then they got to run a small line, feeder line from that line down each street down the island here. And then once that's done, then they can tap into the line in front of my house and then run it into the, what do you call it, ONT or whatever it is, and all that good stuff.
ONT.
Yeah. Yeah. And then get us all wired up. So yeah, so it's coming. So we got fiber coming soon. The last time I talked to Moose last summer, he said it was the first quarter of 2023, and here we are. It's February. We're in the middle of the first quarter, so it should be any time now. Only in select places which are decommissioning DSL. Yeah, they're getting rid of our DSL here. They're ripping the DSL out and they're putting fiber in its place. So,
all right,
thank God, now? Finally. Sounds like 6G is microwave on the electromagnetic scale of over 100 gigahertz spectrum around there. Well, it is. It's very high frequency stuff. There already is a peer-to-peer cell phone network. Not sure if it's still up because it didn't get much traction. Trying to look up the name now.
There we go.
Yeah, that peer-to-peer. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I forget what company that was. It was trying to do that, but yeah, it wasn't very successful.
Well, there's a company that's called Helium Mobile or something like that. And,
yeah, that's not really peer-to-peer though. That's people putting up their own equipment and broadcasting it out and then sharing it, and you get Bitcoin and stuff like that. But when you say peer-to-peer, what we're talking about is phone-to-phone. Like where your phone connects to your car and the car connects to the macro, and it's kind of like nodes everywhere like that. Yeah, the Helium is band 48 stuff. And it's only going to be as good as the fiber you put into it. So, I mean, you could be connected to somebody's Helium network, and if they got Comcast, and it's going to work like crap because poopy in means poopy out. So, you got to have quality fiber in, or you don't get quality fiber out, you know.
All right. Do I
check my video out? I just loaded a video on YouTube, Hometown Custom PC on the latest speed test. Okay, yeah. Well, I'll have to check that out. All right, so we're caught up in the chat now. Let's go to this article. Let's show you what's going on. Thank you, courtesy to Light Reading. Has a lot of good news articles. So this was just out on, what date was this? I think it was... It doesn't say at the top. Usually it says the date, top with the date. I think it was January 31st. I think is when this was. So yeah, this just came out just recently. So how multiple MU is multiple user, massive MIMO could change the fixed wireless access game for T-Mobile and Verizon. So a recent study highlighted a new flavor of 5G hiding in plain RF sight at T-Mobile that should yield a significant capacity upgrade to its fixed wireless access service and to that of other carriers. So drawing on the field test done in December, Signal Research Group found that a combination of sounding reference signal, that's the SRS, beamforming, and multiple user, multiple input, and multiple output yield throughput gains as high as 75% compared to single user massive MIMO. Or let's just say MIMO. I'm sick and tired of saying it. We're going to say MIMO. MIMO. That's what we're going to say. Now, Verizon is already using MU-MIMO. They've already been using it. AT&T's been using it on their stuff. T-Mobile has been a little bit slower doing the multiple user. They've been using the single user, and they have some sites that don't even use massive MIMO yet. They're still using like 32 by 32 or 4 by 4. They're still using the old tech. So T-Mobile is slowly upgrading all their towers to get that done. And then where they do have massive MIMO, they're actually doing upgrades for the software to get it to MU. But there's the new part, which is the SRS. So you got SRS, MU, MIMO, and that's going to make a big difference. Taking the average throughput, let's say you get 900 megabits down. With this SRS upgrade, software upgrade, now that becomes 1.5 gigs. So that's a huge gain there, 75%. And sometimes it can be as little as 10% gain, but still any little gain you get is going to be a great thing, because you don't have to buy more bandwidth. You don't have to buy anything. You take what you already got, and it just makes the transmission on MIMO more efficient and gets it out there. Then we got a Minnesota firm that found out using they tested this with a OnePlus 10 Pro and a Galaxy S22, as well as a not shipped fixed wireless access receiver from Arcadian. So we don't know which one this was. So this is not shipped yet. It's not available yet, but Arcadian has a new modem, fixed wireless access, that's coming out soon. That could be the Verizon one that we was talking about, has the outside setup where you can put it on your roof and run the wire all the way down, plug it into your router. Of course, it doesn't have Wi-Fi in it. You got to provide your own Wi-Fi. So it's only just a modem with a switch in it is all it is. Modem and router. Then this capacity booth withstood having receivers in close proximity. So this means that if you have like other stuff around you, it wasn't interfering with things. So like other cell phones next to, because if your cell phone's next to a fixed wireless, they can do some little bit of interference. So with this testing they did, it actually helped avoid that. And then SRG posted a review of findings in the December 16th edition of their magazine newsletter. And it hinted and revealed that T-Mobile testing a new TDD frame structure that increases downlink capacity. The fixed wireless access relevant portion of the firm's research comes in finding that the call and response protocol of SRS beamforming, it's like when they're making an example here. It's like when you say Marco, they say Polo. So it's confirming things. So the tower, the antenna sends out a beacon, and then your phone says, I got it. And it sends back its position and movement and all that. It sends details about where the user equipment is, and that sends it back so that it can do the beamforming and shoot you a very powerful narrow beam straight to your phone. And then that's why it's working better. Now, when you're fixed wireless access, you don't have to worry about all the adjustments, because the tower and the modem knows where they are, and it focuses that beam. So since the fixed wireless access doesn't move any, it's a lot easier to take that really strong, powerful beam straight to that device and get you a very good, powerful downlink stream. So it's going to make that's where you're getting your improvement from. And that's how it's doing it. Plus, when carriers already provide fixed wireless access customers to their subscribers for free, it's easier for them to push upgrades, over-the-air upgrades, straight to your modems. Let's see. T-Mobile hasn't spoken much about deployment of multiple user MIMO since a 2020 press release about a test of the technology that delivered 5.6 gigs over 2.5, which, that was a lab thing. It's going to be very hard to duplicate that in the real world. But a spokesperson confirmed that the carrier's current fixed wireless access CPE consumer, what's the CPE? I forget. Okay, that's right. Supports multiple user MIMO. Older customer equipment does not. However, the company is not moving to replace that with multiple user MIMO gear. The T-Mobile public also said the carrier would finish upgrading non-Ericsson base stations to support SRS and MU-MIMO by the middle of 2023. So there you go. So the upgrades are in progress for T-Mobile. And it's not just T-Mobile. Also, they were doing some testing with Verizon, and Verizon is rolling out the SRS as well. Verizon has been as quiet as T-Mobile is in terms of public announcements, but a corporate publicist confirmed that the carrier has lit up both beamforming and MU-MIMO. So yes, we rolled out multiple user MIMO, this is Verizon speaking, and beamforming out to a large majority of our network. And we definitely see service gains from these technologies in both mobility, that means on your phone, and fixed wireless access, said Karen Scholes. We will continue rolling out this throughout the rest of our network. She did not specify which of Verizon's fixed wireless CPE models supported these upgrades. So we don't know exactly which ones, like my box here. We don't know if that SRS is even in there or if there's a over-the-air update that can be done. And they said you need relatively decent signal condition to achieve it, but the capacity gains in those places come vastly lower than costs of the traditional tools of the carriers, like new cell sites, adding spectrum. That's expensive to do, whereas a software update is going to be much cheaper. He voiced confidence that this cost-benefit calculation will lead every carrier to deploy these upgrades. So even AT&T was probably going to get into this window. And since they're new to the game, they're going to come out with the best equipment and all that kind of stuff. If they're not doing that or trialing it today, then I guarantee you that they will very soon. So here's the article. So when we go look here to, no, not there, not there, not there, here. This is giving you kind of an idea what it's like here. Let's see. I'm not going to do this whole slide presentation because it's pretty much, I'm just going to go through it just slowly so you can just kind of see what they're talking about. This is this Dr. Emil Bjornsson or something like that from Linköping University. So I guess by looking at that, he's from Finland, I guess. Oh, Sweden. Yeah, Sweden over there. So yeah, so they did this, and the whole point is improving cellular connections, and this is using the new technology. How to increase spectral efficiency. That's why I was asking Zercool earlier about spectral efficiency, and this is exactly what it is. So basically, you can see this in this little diagram. See this? You got a tower site that's broadcasting the same amount of power in all directions to different people. So you're blasting it out on the highest power that you're allowed by the FCC in all directions, and you're hoping that one of your users can capture the signal and use it. But that's not the most efficient way to do it. The better way to do it is have MIMO, multiple in, multiple out, with multiple user technology, and now with the SRS to put focused beams down to each user. Then you can concentrate more power straight to them, not like more overall power, but instead of splattering in all directions, you can kind of conserve it. You can squeeze down the beams and make them go farther. So that's how you're able to beam stuff on the massive MIMO. And this is a really, really good slide here that shows you exactly what you're talking about. So at the top, you got the user, the little asterisk up here, right? Well, that's crazy. I can't put my mouse up there because it only goes up so far. It's not coordinated with the screen here. So, but you can see up there, the user up there is the little asterisk. The signal is in all directions. So down at the bottom middle, you can see the 0 down there. So the blue. Okay. So you're putting a signal in all directions. So, but then when you go over to the right, you get more directivity. So this is what massive MIMO does. It actually has a whole bunch of different lobes, and then it can increase the power and shoot it towards the direction. But you see, you're in the orange still. You're not into the blue. And I guess this signal bar is actually SINR. It looks like, is that SINR? Circle? The 0 to 40 scale. I think that's SINR.
Look here, hold on.
It doesn't tell me here, but I'm pretty sure it's SINR. And of course, the lower SINR.
No, that's your transmit power.
Oh, that's transmit power. Okay. Okay, so that kind of makes sense. So because we're talking about spectral efficiency. Okay. So as you see how the power. So you're going through there. So, and that's with more antennas. So massive MIMO is more antennas. So you're able to beam the power over. Now you go down a little further here. Now you got tiny side lobes. And you got a narrow main lobe. So see, this is what SRS was going to do. SRS is going to be able to make it where you can do a concentrated beam and shoot a higher power level straight over to that user.
The best analogy for this is just look at if you guys like, if anybody's into birds, look at a peacock. That's pretty much what your multi-user beamform is going to look like.
The feathers of a peacock. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a look right there how it works. So we're going from old school 2x2 MIMO, like band 13, band 12, band 14, band 2, band 66, all those bands is using this first top left corner. So same thing. It's not efficient at all. That's why you can't get very good indoor penetration even a couple miles away. But you go to the next one, you do 64 by 64 massive MIMO with multiple user turned on. You can concentrate more of a beam there and cover more people. And that's where we're at now with 3.7 and 3.4, because that's the only two bands right now that can do this massive MIMO, because you got to have 40 or more megahertz of spectrum. The ideal is I have a 100 megahertz channel. And if you have 200 megahertz channels on one panel, like the 64 by 64 Ericsson panel, you can put 320 watts out. So imagine that, 200 megahertz of spectrum with 320 watts out, and you can concentrate one of these beams out like this and get good coverage. Now, what if we go to the next step and we go down here to the bottom left? Now we add in SRS, which is the new technology for beamforming. And look what we can do now. That's going to be incredible right there. So 3 miles away, you could have your Verizon home internet in your house, and you still can have a good upload and download speeds using this technology. And it's only going to even get better, because this is with the example with 64 by 64 MIMO. Now, what happens when, like a year or two later, 256 by 256 massive MIMO comes out, and then you add SRS in it, and you add uplink booster into it, and you add all that together, then it's going to be crazy. Then 3 miles away, you should be able to have good indoor coverage. And that's why I've been saying all along, we don't need low band in the future. We don't need the old mid band in the future. All we need is S band, the actual true S band, because I'm not going to say the damn fake name C band. So we need S band and then the new upper mid band. You know what I mean.
C band, of course, yes.
FDSCC. That's right. Now here's another little thing here showing multiple user multiple. So you see all these little phones here, and you see all these different colored beams going around. It's just like what Zero Cool said with the peacock feathers. You know, see, you got all the pretty colored feathers coming out there. All right. So that's what you have now. You got multiple user MIMO, okay, on the left. So that's on the downlink. So that's sending it out. Now, when you add in SRS to it, now the phones are actually updating all their position and where they're at and all their details and this the reference signal, and then it's sending that up to the tower. Then the tower can say, oh, okay, now that I know where you are more precisely and your SINAR and all this good stuff, the tower gets all that information and says, okay, well, now that I know more about your phone conditions, now I can send you a stronger, more pinpoint beamforming stream to you that's a lot more efficient. And then that is how it works together. Up and down, back and forth is what gets you the SRS multi-user multiple out. And that's what's making it, that's where you get your 75% gains at. Pretty amazing stuff. Oh, this is just a position along a linear array. So this kind of shows you the spot beams. This is how it can actually, you know, when you're looking at a panel, you can see where the hot spots are, where, okay, it's actually sending signals. Each one of these little hot spots on here is actually sending a high-powered concentrated beam to the phone. So instead of this being like all one color, splattered in all directions, it's very inefficient. So now you can concentrate the beams to where the phones are. And as they move around, these little dots on here move as well. Very, very cool. So this shows you like the old days where you have, you know, the old panels. This is all the old stuff here. And then now we're going to 64 by 64. And they're actually testing some new stuff too right now. They're testing massive MIMO that's using 50 software-defined radios, and it has multiple antennas out. So they're testing all that. So it's going to be crazy. And this is the early stage of the GigaMIMO that they was actually testing out. So yeah, GigaMIMO is going to change the game tremendously, especially for millimeter wave. And then of course, you know, it's showing you like a row of antennas, and then you got you got even more antennas. And now they're talking about possibly making a new antenna that is a circular antenna. So instead of having 3 sectors on a tower site, they're actually experimenting with this, that where they're putting a continuous circle of antennas in a 360-degree direction. And it's going to take out the null sectors. You won't have null sectors no more, because with the triangular part of the tower, you got the three directions.
Oh man, that would be
like here, right here. See here, you get alpha, beta, gamma sector, and so in these corners you got a section here that if you actually over here in one of these corners over here, where some that right there, if you're in one of these corners, it's a null sector. And tell us about null sectors there, Zero Cool.
It's just you're in between sectors. The edge lobes of the signal cannot reach you.
Yep.
Because of the way that the azimuth is on the antennas.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Pretty much it.
And now, if your phone can receive the tower,
hold on.
It doesn't mean
the circular antennas, though. Oh my gosh, that would be nice. I don't even know about that. Like, dude, I'm even thinking about like not just for limited null sectors, but think about this, Ricky. The loop the loop antennas that we use in ham radio.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! So you know what you can do on those? Just think about how much further that signal can go if it has a loop antenna design. Oh man! Oh yeah.
True. And then I've already talked about this on one of my previous live streams called distributed massive MIMO, which means separating things. You're separating the transmit and the receive, the full duplex, where you got all the transmit on one side of the antenna and the receives on the other. You separate them, then you get less interference from transmitting and receiving at the same spot. And then it takes it even one step further. You got the distributed deployment. So you got multiple arrays per cell, and then you got one processing unit that's they're already doing this kind of like a DAS system. There's DAS systems now that they're putting out now. This got one radio, but it's got multiple antennas throughout the building. And so it just makes things better and works better. So the distributed MIMO, you add the SRS into it, you add an uplink booster into it, you do a 360-degree antenna on a macro. Oh my God, this is going to be game-changing. And then you do this. Okay, that's it for that. And then here's the next thing that they're testing right now. Massive MIMO versus ultra massive MIMO. So right now, they are testing ultra massive MIMO. So regular massive MIMO, you put 4 panels on the rooftop of a building. See here, you got one panel, 64 by 64 in all directions, right? And it's connecting to the phones. But what if you use ultra massive MIMO? That means, let's say you put like 264 by 64 panels on the side of a building. And now your phone has all those antennas it can connect to. So all you got to do is have like 3 or 4 of these antennas connect to your phone. You could be 10 miles away and you can connect to one of these. Whichever 1 or 2 or 3 out of the 100 antennas up here, you get a good signal, and your SINAR is the best. Your phone connects to that one. So as you're walking around, your signal is going to these different panels. So it can go, like you're connected to this panel. You walk 10 feet, now you're connected to this panel. You walk another 30 feet, now you're connected to this panel. You walk another 100 feet, now you're connected to this panel up top. And it continuously adjusts around and everything and gives you the best SINAR better. And what happens when you have the best SINAR, Circle?
The best SINAR, signal noise. I mean, you don't have any interference.
Right.
Your signal is going to perform better. Your downlink and uplink, especially on the uplink.
There you go. Bingo. Sure. There's your magic. Your downlink and your uplink is better. So you get faster downloads, faster uplinks, and you get more range too, right? Because if you have better SINAR, you can go farther from the tower without losing data or dropping signals and stuff.
Yeah, your attenuation will be better as well.
So there you go. So this is being tested right now. This is what I'm talking about, for future stuff, and you can't put this big antenna like this on a tower because, you just can't do it. I mean, you can kind of do it a lot, but instead of having how you have sectors on here now where you got a sector and you got 3 or 4 antennas and they're pointing each way. Well, what if you just go on the corner of the tower? Like a tower has 3 sides. What if you take one side of that tower and you put 10 antennas down the side of the antenna of the tower, and then you do 10 antennas on the other side? Instead of them on a rack horizontally, you do it vertically on the strongest point in the tower, on the leg. So you got a freestanding tower, you put it on the leg, and you do that all the way around. Imagine that if you have 10 small antennas going in each direction. That's going to be incredible. And if you have a building like this, you can put these antennas on the side of the building. You put it right between the windows. And of course, everybody's going to say, well, all this extra RF and all this is going to cause. But the thing is, when you're using concentrated beams, using the SRS, massive MI, a small concentrated beam actually causes less interference and it causes less damage to people. And you have less EMR, electromagnetic exposure. So your SARs are going to go down. It's incredible. So I know people are going to say, oh, this is going to cause people to get fried, like, because you're putting more stuff up on the building, it's going to fry you. But actually not, because it's using only one of those narrow beams going down instead of blasting it 360. Like a microwave, it blasts it in all directions inside your microwave, so it cooks your food. It's not no concentrated beam, because if it was a concentrated beam in a microwave, when you put a chicken in there, only the leg would get hot and the rest of it would be cold. So the microwave oven has to have the beam go all directions, it scatters everywhere. So yeah, so this is pretty cool stuff. But I thought I would just bring this to you guys tonight and see what you thought. So let's go back in here to the comments and see what you guys are thinking. And we got the poll question up here too. So, and of course, everybody was probably, when they voted on this poll question, was saying, well, Ricky, that can't happen. There's no way fixed wireless access will be better than fiber. There's no way. Well, I just showed you there is a way. And that technology is being worked on right now. And in 3 to 5 years, we're going to start seeing this. Ultramassive MIMO, the SRS beamforming is coming out. And the GigaMIMO I already talked about. The distributed massive MIMO is coming out. So that's like 4 different things that's changing the hardware to make it to where we can get some real 5G speeds and performance and not all this fake 5G shit. So it's going to get better. So if you haven't voted yet, I got 19 here in the live. Go ahead and hurry up and vote, because I'm going to close the poll down. Would you leave cable or fiber for fixed wireless access if it performed better and faster and the price was good? So hurry up and vote there. We're going to close this poll down. Let me get back here to the comments. A lot of comments here.
Me personally, I voted no.
You voted no. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here.
And especially if I get fiber, no, because of symmetrical speed.
Yeah. Okay. So let's give an example here. Okay. So you got fiber coming to your house. So your fiber is like what, $100? If you have fiber coming to your house, it's probably going to be about $100 for a gig down and gig up.
I won't do a gig down and gig up. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do 500 by 500 because all I need is 500 right now.
Oh, okay. All you need is 5. Okay, so let's say you got 500 up, 500 down. For how much?
If I was going to get it from AT&T, it would be $85. $85.
$85.
Right now,
okay. So
right
there
now
you
I'm
go.
Right now I'm paying $127.25 for 600 down by 25 up.
So what if somebody come up to your door, knocked on your door, and they say, "Hey, Austin, I can give you 1 gig down and 1 gig up, guaranteed with a ping of 3 for $45 a month." Would you do it?
It has to be fully guaranteed, and it has to be available at all times. Straight 1 gig.
Yeah, guaranteed.
No other
all the
shared
time.
network. No shared
That's
access. Right. Just guaranteed.
Nope.
Maybe.
Yep,
Maybe.
guaranteed. So
I'd
there
like
you go.
to test it before. I'd like to test it before I get locked into the contract.
Oh, well, of course you could test it. But there you go.
My faith in,
the new fixed wireless access equipment will be able to do that, and it's going to be so much more efficient than running fiber. Fiber to run down the ground to the houses and stuff is very expensive. Very expensive.
Wireless
fiber is going to be much cheaper to deploy.
Yeah,
and the quality is going to be as good or better.
They might
because
be able
of the technology
to do it
that we just explained.
They might be able to do it where Wes is, but there's too many trees here, and they won't be able to do air fiber. I already was
sure they will.
do it. No,
I just showed you the technology is going to be able to do it.
Okay.
We're not there yet. We're talking about 3 years away, but in 3 years,
when I see it.
you'll be able to beam that shit like crazy. It's going to be amazing.
Just like SMT says, I keep it 100% real. I like to see it, but I like to see action, not talking.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it when it comes out.
Yeah, I question it right now.
What about you, Zirkle? What do you think? What do you think?
Nah, to be honest, I like to see not just the technology out, right, but the frequencies as well, like the upper mid band. That's I want to see that auctioned off and put to use. So I guess the answer is both.
Like I'm not saying it's gonna fail, but like where I live, it ain't gonna happen. It'll happen like say your cities like your Miami's, your Atlanta, Georgia's, or your up there where Zero Cool is at, Detroit, Michigan, Madison, Wisconsin, Chicago, Illinois. It'll happen there, but it's not gonna happen in my town. I can guarantee that because they can't even get LTE correct to do an upload faster than 5 megs. Come on. It runs like 3G.
All right, so the poll is over. Would you leave cable or fiber for fixed wireless if it performed better and faster and the price was good? 66% of you said yes. 33% said no. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good response there. So there's a lot of people that believes in this new tech coming and they think it's possible to do this. So, but
we go back to the car scenario, like Mike Sievert said. People are gonna choose the slower car over the faster car if it gets them from point A to point B in internet terms. If it gets them from their house to watch their Netflix movies or whatever like that, they're gonna go for it. Me, I'm a little bit more data hungry because I'm a YouTuber.
Well, the thing is, with this new technology coming out and everything, and when the fixed wireless access gets better, then there's going to be different tiers of plans. So it'll be just like your Comcast, like when you order Comcast. Okay, do you want 20 down? Do you want 50 down? Do you want 100? Do you want a gig? Do you want 5 gigs? Whatever you want, you can have. And then you have the prices on it. So Comcast says, okay, here's your prices. Now, with the fixed wireless access, if the prices are all lower than fiber and cable and performs just as well, you get a 2 ping on fixed wireless access versus a 10 ping on cable or fiber, then, there you go.
Like I said, city maybe. It ain't going to challenge out here. Fiber right now out here has like 5 millisecond pings. Your coax has 10, and your home internet boxes have, even on ultra wideband, they're having 30 millisecond pings on Verizon. I have a friend that has the Verizon home internet box on the tower. And he's only getting 200 down by 15 up.
Oh, okay. Justin says Helium does do phone to phone, but it only works like 2G speeds for SMS and MMS. Yeah. And see, the thing is, what Helium's using is basically using the same internet off the back of your phone. The technology is not there for phone-to-phone high speeds. Technology is not there yet. I mean, we're barely getting phones that can actually do real 5G. And I mean, the X70 modem is getting a little bit closer. I mean, we're finally getting 4 carrier aggregation, which is needed because you got a small chunk here, and a big chunk here, and you got to be able to put them together. So you take 3 small chunks and 1 big chunk, you put them all together, you get a couple hundred megahertz of spectrum, carrier aggregated together, and then bam, you're going to get some good stuff. But eventually in the future, we're coming out, you're going to need to be able to do 10 carrier aggregation. You're going to need to do 10 chunks and 10 big chunks. Well, a couple big chunks and a bunch of small chunks. Because frequencies are not that efficient yet. Because as you see on Spectrum Omega, you got a couple here, you got a couple. So if you take 20 here, 40 here, 60 here, and 20 here, and then you carrier aggregate them all together, yeah, you get a bunch. But if you're limited to 4 carrier aggregation, you got to take the 4 biggest chunks to put together. Whereas if you have 10 carrier aggregation in the future modems when they come out, then you'll be able to take 5 big chunks and 5 small chunks and put them all together and get like 1,000 megahertz of spectrum. Then when you do a speed test, yeah, you can get 3 or 4 gigs down and no problem. But so the FCC's to blame for this because our spectrum auctions out here has been garbage lately. The only thing that's been worth anything is 3.7 gigahertz and 3.4, but you got band 48 in the middle that just fudged it all up. So if band 48 was a macro band and you have everything from 33 to 4, you got that big swath of bandwidth there, things would have been much, much better. It would have worked a whole lot better. So, but we got to see what the FCC does. Well, I mean, we still need another 200 megahertz of chunk of 3 gigahertz be auctioned up. It should have been already auctioned up. So the carriers need another 200. But now as technology is evolving and getting better, then now the 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 gigahertz bands are looking very good. So if they can go up there and move people around like they did on 3 gigahertz, move them around and create 1,000 megahertz part of the band, then, you know, they can auction off 300 to each of the carriers. I mean, all 4 carriers could get like a couple hundred each. So, and then they use the MU-MIMO and start launching that stuff up. You get 3 to 5 mile range and you get a good 2.5 to 3 mile range indoors. It's win-win right there. And you just deploy that nationwide and there you go. Now we got real 5G nationwide. So everything is possible, but we still need the FCC to step up plate and do their game. But I don't have much faith in the FCC. They can't even stand up to the FAA when they screw up. So Root Metrics came out with a second report today. Oh, really? We'll have to check that out. I'm sure it's going to say that T-Mobile is the fastest and the bestest in the country and got the mostest 5G in the country. Yep. Was that the first time I heard you say C-band? Wow. Now I can sleep well. Yeah. C-band, 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 C-band. There you go. N96, N102, N104 is C-band. There you go. Have a nice day. You guys are funny. Jose says, yeah. Verizon Fixed Wireless is better than Cox Fiber from what I hear. Well, yeah, it's better than my Comcast shit that I had here. Just go back and look at some of my live streams from a year ago when I was on Comcast. My audio was breaking up. My picture was free. Look at this now. I mean, this is crazy. My whole quality of my live streams is so much better, and I'm on Verizon. And I have 2 security cameras going. I have 2 1080p security cameras right now that's uploading. It's uploading right now to the cloud using the Verizon Home Internet the same time I'm doing this live stream.
And
it's not affecting anything at all.
Take a lot uploading. StreamYard only takes about 500K.
I don't know what the bandwidth it is. I don't know. I mean, will it show me on my computer?
500 to 1 megabit. I've already looked at it through the activity monitor on
okay.
when I stream with it.
Yeah, let me. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking at the wrong thing here. This thing here should tell. Okay, yeah, this thing should tell me. That's the performance right here. Performance, Wi-Fi. This should show the upload. Let's see. Let's look and see what my.
It should be no higher than 1 megabit.
So it's like. So it's, or is that the sending? Okay, so right now I'm doing 1 megabit up, 1.2.
Yep.
1.3.
Yep. Yep.
And receive is 400 to 1 megabits.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so that's not much bandwidth.
That much.
Yeah, that's
when
not too bad.
When I stream with OBS, it's doing about 10. It does about 10 megabits up.
Oh, okay. Yep, CPU is running at 16%. My RAM, I got 12 gigabits of RAM being used right now out of 31.9. The hard drive disk is running smooth. The GPU, my graphics card is running about 24%. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm loving this computer. Yeah, thanks again, Carlos, for putting this thing together for me. So, yeah, you did a good job. Got it together. This thing is working beautiful. I'm loving this computer.
I don't even know what this thing's running at.
The only thing I need now next is another monitor. I got 2 monitors. I want a 3rd monitor, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another 4K monitor, put it on the left, and then this 1080p monitor I got here, I'm going to, instead of doing 16:9 wide, I'm going to flip it so that it's like straight up and down, and I'm going to use it as my desktop, and for when I'm just scrolling through web pages and stuff, and use that, and then gaming on one of them, and then, you know, whatever. But I'm gonna have three panels up here eventually. So, but right now, this 2 is doing really good for me. So I'm sure ping will get better on cellular, but I don't think I'll ever be lower than cable. Currently getting 9 to 11 average, as low as 6 on Comcast. No mid-split or OFDMA upstream yet either.
I think
I can tell you this for sure. When real 5G comes out and all this new upgrades on the hardware comes out, that's where 5G is. It's the hardware. It's not the software. Anybody can make a software that says the 5G icon. It's the hardware that matters. When that does come out and it goes standalone, you get rid of all the LTE crap out of it, and it's 100% real 5G. I think our pings are going to be 1 to 5 every day on your phone, on your fixed wireless access, and we're going to have. What do you think, Zirkle? You think that's going to happen?
Eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Once we get all these hardware upgrades.
Eventually, because of the fact that we were promised that 5G was supposed to have a max bandwidth theoretical of 20 gigabits.
Yep. For sure.
And so far, it's been 5 years in and almost, and 4 years coming up at the end of this year, and it's starting to leave a bad taste in my mouth. Not gonna lie.
Well, you got to understand too. We went through the same thing with LTE, because what did we have with LTE? We had LTE when it first came out. It was garbage, right? It was just barely, they made all these promises, and LTE wasn't that much better than 3G. But then what happens when LTE Advanced come out? When LTE Advanced come out, then what happened? Then we started seeing some big improvements and stuff. And it's the same thing with 5G. We got regular 5G's been out for a couple years now. Release 17 just came out. So all that new stuff is going to hit the stuff. And that's the halfway point between early 5G and then 5G Advanced. Then in 2 years from now, that's when 5G Advanced is going to come out. And then you have a whole nother set of things that's going to come out and make it 5G Advanced. And then that's when we're going to have real 5G. If you missed my live streams, I did 2 live streams. I did a live stream on release 17. I went through all the release 17 stuff. And then I did another live stream with all the release 18 stuff with the advanced 5G. I went through the slide presentation from Qualcomm and explained everything that's coming. So I did that already. So if you missed that, make sure you go and watch them past live streams. And there's another one called Distributed Massive MIMO. That's another really good thing. So there's several different live streams that I brought to you guys that shows you where we're heading and that real 5G is coming. We just got to get through this, muddy waters right now. Then pretty soon the waters are going to be crystal clear and beautiful. And you can see all the way to the bottom, see all the fish and the sharks and all the good stuff. I don't always trust route metrics. I don't either. I don't trust any of that stuff because it's so easy for like T-Mobile to just pay these people off and say, hey, or just turn around and cheat, you cheat. You put the quality, the QCI where it dumps all the data to the phones for speed test. So very easy to do that.
When this real 5G you're talking about comes, there'll be network splitting, and that they can manage that.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of giving QCIs, will be a thing in the past.
Oh yeah, pretty cool stuff. Let's see here. Let's look at the big blue map here. The big blue map.
Oh yeah, I'm about to drop a video in like 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. Nice. All right. Oh, I think we lost your cool there.
With your Xfinity problems, I'm wondering, so the way your street is designed, where you want to tap, so like where you and your neighbor have a line going through the right of way of your property, and then the thing comes off the line.
Well, we have out of our street, there's electric lines out there with the power on it, and then underneath it is a cable line.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Comcast cable.
And then in front of each house, there's a connection that comes into the house. Okay. Same thing with the DSL.
Were they all connected to a node, to one node, like I don't know.
You won't. I
don't know.
So he won't know, Wes or Weasel. He won't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless he found where that node was, because they're hidden. They don't. Comcast won't show. Neither does Spectrum. None of them will show because they don't need someone going and vandalizing the nodes. And well, thinking it's cool because then you could take down thousands of people's home internet.
Yep, for sure. All right, hold on. I got a phone call coming in.
I don't think
you guys carry on.
If his neighbor wasn't complaining, or anyone down his street, I'm wondering if it was his tap. There was a bad connector in it that was causing him to have a shitty experience, because mine was too, but mine seems to be straightening itself out. And this could be caused by a squirrel, this could be caused by anything, it could be caused by humidity, wind, and whatever else, or it could be that they did a half-assed job when repairing the lines in his area after Hurricane Irma, or the last major one, which was Irma.
Yep.
Also, I sent you something on DM. Did you see it?
Oh, I don't think so. Let me check. Damn, who do you guys think calling Ricky? You think the skunk apes got to Ricky?
Oh, snap. Dude, it's been one thing after another today. I am so exhausted right now. Like, I've been non-stop. I slept 3 hours today, and then I've been up running ever since. And it's been phone calls. I've been hustling. I now, for once, feel like Los. I am tired. And there we go. New video is down. Or new video is out.
Yeah, I'll go check out Austin's video after the live stream.
Dude, like Wes, AT&T sucked, Verizon sucked. It's not a network outage because I'm looking at all the stuff that you would notice how a carrier performs when there's a network outage. I've even blocked them from detecting speed test results. I've done everything, and it's performing perfectly fine. It's something with uploading a video in my area on all three carriers. It's something between them and uploading a video to YouTube. It don't like it.
Huh.
So I'm going to experiment a little bit more. When I catch ultra wideband, I'm going to try uploading on it from another site that I know how to get connections with.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Look at that 5G plus.
Fake.
Oh. Also, did I fix my audio, by the way?
Sounds good. Sorry about that. I had a phone call there.
Yeah, I know. The T-Mobile skunk apes were calling you.
Yeah, the T-Mobile skunk apes. All right, let's show you this here. I see on the phonescoot.com article, OnePlus 11 pumps up flagship specs. All right, look at this. We got a nice China phone coming out. So OnePlus today launched its flagship phone globally, the OnePlus 11 5G. Look at that. We got 80 watt fast charging. The US version has 100 watt.
Outside of the
80
US
watt
is 100.
Oh, 80 watt. Man, these people need to learn how to write articles. No wireless charging. Has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. That's the same as S23. Look at that. Paired up to 16 gigabits of LPDDR5X RAM. That's pretty good. 16 of RAM and 256 of storage, and it's UFS 4.0. That's also the same new storage that's in the S23 Ultra. That's faster, less so energy efficient. So that's pretty good. Simultaneous dual band Wi-Fi makes OnePlus 11 the first phone certified to power upcoming Snapdragon XR glasses. Ooh, the 3rd generation Hasselblad camera system includes 3 rear cameras, 2 times tele, and a wide, all which have Sony sensors with 32 to 50 megapixels. A dedicated 13-channel multispectral color sensor enables more accurate white balance and saturation. The camera app now includes Turbo RAW. Ooh, what's Turbo RAW there? I don't know. I've never heard of Turbo RAW. HDR. It's got a Quad HD plus resolution. That's the same as the S23, but of course we don't know what pixels per square inch it is. The S23 is 500, so I'm just curious to see if this is going to have more or less. It's got dynamic refresh, 10-bit color. Well, I think the S23 panel has 16-bit color, I think. And it's certified for Dolby Vision HDR. Also has Dolby Atmos and spatial audio. Dual speakers offer 50% better bass response, which the S23 also has a speaker upgrade too. The body consists of surgical grade stainless steel and Gorilla Glass Victus, which that's what the S23 has. OnePlus promises 4 years of updates and 5 years of security updates. Pre-orders start today with full availability on the 16th. The base model with 8 RAM and 128 storage is $699, while $799 gets you 16 and 256. That is actually not very bad at all. I am sure Carlos is going to get this phone and test it out. So if you don't want to spend $1,500 on the S23, this looks like a really good deal. What do you think, Wes?
Yeah, I've seen a couple reviews from some people, and they're actually saying it's better than even the Pixel. I mean, the Pixel's
well,
not
yeah,
that
we just
great,
read the specs off. Those are better than the Pixel 7.
Even down to the camera, like the camera's better than the Pixel, which is pretty surprising because they usually have.
Yeah, this is an amazing phone.
Better.
I'm really glad to see they stepped up and got this. Yeah. Did RFK fall in the toilet? Fall in the toilet? What? Not fall in the toilet. Oh, no. No, I didn't fall. I got a phone call. Austin, have you tried doing an upload while connected through VPN like Nord or PIA or still get the same result?
I still get the same
Ricky,
results.
the S23 Ultra is $599 with Google Fi. Are you trading in your S22 Ultra for the S23 Ultra? Well, I put in for a trade-in. They only give me $500 off. So what I'm going to do is once I get my 23 Ultra, then I'm going to sell my S22 Ultra for $650. So whoever wants to buy it for $650, I'll sell it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell it for $650. And if nobody agrees to buy it, by the time it's time to trade it in, then I'll probably send this thing in and just take my loss, get my $500. But I'm pretty sure somebody will buy this for the thing. I mean, it's the limited edition. It's very, very nice. Very nice phone. There's no scratches, no dents, the case really protected this thing very well. So this thing is in perfect shape. It's just like it's brand new out of the box. Very good phone. It's got 512 storage. So it's got 512 storage. Of course, it's got all the updates. It's got Android 13. So I would rather sell it to somebody for $650 than to give it back to Samsung, because what Samsung's going to do is turn around, refurbish it. Well, they don't need refurbished. They'll just test it out, and then they'll just repackage it up, and then they'll turn around and sell it for like $700 or $800, to somebody else out there. So why can't I get $650 out of it? I'd rather give it to one of the people on my channel for $650 than give it back to Samsung for $500. So let's see here. Live and direct. Yeah, we're still live and direct. 2 hours and 26 minutes. We got 30 minutes to go here. And I'm going to call quits because I'm hungry. I want to make me some spaghetti. It's my night off and I want some spaghetti. Live and direct. 500 only. Better off selling it for more. Yep, exactly, Jose. That's why I got it on Twitter right now. If you go on Twitter, I got the post on Twitter. It says $650. I'll even ship it to you. Anywhere's in the United States for $650. I'll ship that sucker straight to you. So Yeah, 650. I didn't want to be too greedy because to get too greedy, people say, "Well, no, I can buy it on Amazon for cheaper than that." If I put the price like $750, they'll say, "Oh, I can get it on Amazon for $700." So they would rather take the risk on Amazon and getting ripped off because the phone ain't what it's supposed to be, or it's flashed with a different firmware, or or it has problems or issues, even though they say it's refurbished. You're taking a chance on Amazon because there's a lot of scammers on Amazon. There's a lot of scammers on lots of websites. Plus, you got to pay taxes on it. So if you buy it on Amazon, you got to pay taxes. If you got the Prime membership, you get shipped for free. But still, I mean, what's the taxes on $600 or $650? You're saving money.
Yeah, Amazon sucks. Like I told my friend that she can get like an unlocked phone on Amazon, and it was unlocked, yes, but it had a Xfinity mobile firmware on it.
Oh yeah, see, that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've actually seen them selling the USA version, and when the people actually get it, it's actually an international model. And then all they did was put a USA firmware on it, which don't work because it's got the international bands on it. So when you connect to AT&T, you only get half the bands. So when you do a speed test, it's crap. It's like 50 down and like 10 up. So you got to be careful. You got the hardware has to match the software. So I wouldn't trust that. So, and you got to be careful too, because I've heard some people that bought it and when they went to go turn it on, the damn phone was blacklisted. So they sold a blacklisted phone for the full price. And then when you get it, now you're stuck with a brick. You can't activate it, or you just use it on Wi-Fi only. That just means you got to go buy a Wi-Fi hotspot and carry it with you so that you can have data going to your phone, which I did that with my Note 9 until I got another phone. It's crazy. If you own an iPhone, would you buy Apple Care Plus or just get a nice enough case and screen? Well, this here, I have no insurance on this phone. It's unlocked. I bought it. I didn't get no insurance or nothing on it. So I've had this for a year now, almost a year. I got this thing in April because my order was delayed. It was on back order forever and ever and ever, even though I ordered the phone in February, but by the time I got it, it was like April. So I haven't even had this thing a year yet. So a few weeks ago, I bought a renewed Note 20 Ultra from Amazon for $420. The phone was unlocked, but the physical condition was terrible. It had scratches on the edges. The screen had a dead pixel. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about right there. So don't trust Amazon. Trust Ricky. This thing here, there's no dead pixels. There's no scratches. Thing is in perfect shape. It's limited edition blue, which you can hardly find these because they don't make them anymore. And they only sold a certain amount of them. So this is a very rare color. So I think $650 is very, very reasonable. No taxes, no shipping. Can't beat it. And the packages that came with it was terrible. Oh, jeez. Return that sucker right away and they refund me. That's one good thing about Amazon. They will refund you. So that's true. That's for sure. All right. So Samsung puts its best camera yet in the Galaxy S23. So yeah, we got all this stuff here. So yeah. Let's see. What was other? Nothing Phone 2 will come to US. Oh, well, that's nothing new. Nothing worth thinking about. All right, so there's that there. Oh, what is this? Oh, FAA sets timeline for long-term solution to 5G interference. Jackasses. Crazy. All right, so let's see here. So this is the new phones out. This hasn't been updated yet. Let's see if there's any new release or new phones approved by the FCC. And there's a Motorola, the XT2313. That's a dish phone right there. That's what that is. That's a dish phone. See there? Because it's got N70. See there? It's got N2, 5.
N70, yeah.
Look at that. 66, N70, N71. Yep. N48. It even has N48, N77. So there you go. There's a new phone coming out for dish. The Motorola XT2313. It was approved on February the 3rd. So there you go. Here, is this another one over here? XT2317. Well, that don't have the bands in it. That doesn't have 48 or 70. or 77. So I don't know. This is probably a food stamp phone for T-Mobile. That's what this 2317 probably is. It's a T-Mobile probably version. Let's see. And that's all we have. Oh, 1+11. Here it is. Okay, yeah. You got approved January 30th. Here it is right here. So it's got band 2, 5, 41, 48, 66, 71, 77. So there you go. So it doesn't have, well, it has 48. It doesn't show that it has both the 77 bands. It only has 3.7. It doesn't show that it has 3.4 gigahertz. So the 1+11 doesn't look like it's going to work on AT&T N77 lower band. There's all these blue phones. They're blue. Oh yeah. So people mad at me because I'm calling blue phones garbage. So, and of course I have all the rights to call it garbage because look what I got. See, this is my blue phone from back in 2012, 2013. That's right. So this is the blue phone I had. So
garbage.
No software updates. So for the 2 years I owned this phone, not a single software update. The phone was always crashing, always bugging out. It was horrible. It got hot. You have the screen on for long. It was so hot you couldn't even hold it. Yeah. Here's my old Galaxy Note 4 Edge. This is what I had. This is what I replaced the blue phone with. I got this because when I got my oil field job, I had the money to buy this. So I spent like $1,300 for this thing, back in the day. Got this, and I got a Galaxy Watch too, go with it. But this was this is a good phone for like many years, and then finally I wore it out after about 5 years. And then here's something pretty cool. Look at this. What is this? Anybody see that? What is that?
Oh, damn!
Look at that. You know what this is? Yeah, this was a Bell South Mobility phone. Bell South Mobility. This had analog in it. Analog and digital.
It's MAMPS.
Of course, by the time I bought this, it was converted over to the TD-MA digital. But this is an old school phone here. Yeah, just a little screen on, no color screen. And this is just basically for phone calls. I mean, you could text on it, but shit, it took forever to text on this thing. And it had no internet. This was on 2G. Oh, 2G. So there you go. Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, so what else we got? Oh, we need to go back to the maps here. Let's check out the blue maps here. All right, yeah, let's look at some blue here. See if we got any 5G and 77. Looks like Jacksonville, Gainesville, Ocala, Wildwood, and of course the Orlando area. St. Lucie. We got Daytona Beach, St. Augustine. Yeah, look how far they're beaming this shit. Look at this. This is one tower right here. So there's a tower right here. Okay, there's a tower right here by the interstate. Look, they're beaming this shit this way. Look. And I know this is exaggerated. There's no way it's reaching as far as it says it is. Because it's over-exaggerated. Unless this thing's up like 300 feet. But even still. If it's a 300 foot, it can beam at 700 miles or 7 miles, but the performance is not going to work with the crap more than 3 miles. So let's see. Oops, went too far. All right, so we got that. Got Palm Bay. Oh, look at there. We got Tampa. Still got no Port Charlotte or Fort Myers yet. Florida says solid coverage, but there's holes and gaps in here everywhere. There's not a complete solid coverage of N77. Complete lie. Same with the keys. Says all the keys have N77. Not true. Not true. Let's look at New Orleans. Oh yeah, TJ says he's going down to New Orleans. Let's see. Look. I'm sure it says there's. Yeah. So there's all that coverage. Thibodeau's got a tower over there. You got Covington, Baton Rouge. Ooh, Lafayette's got a tower now. A couple of them. There we go. So they're expanding a little bit. Got Houston. Got What we got over here? San Antonio. Look at that. In Austin, Texas over here. Look at that. Crazy. I hate this. You can't zoom out and see it. You have to zoom in so far. I hate this. But look at here. AT&T's going crazy down here. Look at there. It shows all of Brownsville's connected. All of Harlington. All of McAllen. This whole area. And I know somebody right now that lives in this area. They sent me a speed test. Guess what? The N77 is not working worth a hoot. Horrible speed tests. Crazy. Come on, AT&T. You got to do better. Got to do better. Turn that dual connectivity shit off. Oh, look at here. There. It's easier just to zoom out and follow the plus sign. So there's no... So New Mexico don't have anything. Got Phoenix. Phoenix has got some. Let's see if it got any bigger. Oh, a little bit bigger, but not tremendously bigger. Okay, let's go up here to Vegas. Still no inside someone over here. Look at Vegas. Okay, we got Vegas going on here. Now, AT&T actually worked very good. It was the best carrier in Vegas. AT&T beat Verizon in Vegas, except for the Strip. The Strip with millimeter wave blew everybody away, of course, with the millimeter wave. So, let's go to Cali. There you go, Bakersfield and LA. They're splattering that shit everywhere, of course.
Dude, you can look up the root metrics. Kind of curious to see what those reports are.
Oh God, not root metrics.
Oh, you love
please,
metric, Ricky.
Please, no, please don't make me look it. No. Nice feedback.
You don't like their testing?
I can hear myself. I can hear myself.
Hey.
That's crazy. Do I have root metrics up here? I think I do. Let's see, where's it? Root metrics. I thought I had them up here already. Let's see. Maybe it's on another page. I think I got it over here on this side. Yeah, it's over here. I think it's over here. Let's see.
I want to see if that new report came out for the Modesto area. See if my old stomping grounds still hold true.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I hear myself. Echo. So what report we got here?
Let's look at Modesto, California.
Oh. I thought it was Texas. This is crazy. Hear myself. Why is your echo on? Or is that Austin doing that? Oh, it has to be you, Zero Cool. I keep hearing myself. Where's Modesto at? I don't know where that is.
Should be by Sacramento a little bit.
Oh.
Maybe you got to search for it, I think.
Oh, God. I hear myself.
Oh, God.
Something's looping.
Yeah,
your echo cancellation must be
on. Zero Cool,
I think you're looping.
I'll come on and come back in.
It's looping like crazy. What?
There's two of me.
It's like a voice.
Oh, wow. What the hell's going on here?
Oh.
What the hell?
Dang,
Oh, crap.
Feedback.
So I say my...
Wait, Ricky, it's you.
Yeah.
It ain't me.
Well, it just disappeared. I heard myself, and then it disappeared.
Okay,
It ain't me.
I went I went and saved all my crap, including my YouTube chapters, and YouTube took away my YouTube chapters down in the description now.
What?
Yeah, they added
Damn
my own
YouTube.
description.
Damn.
Okay, where's this?
And they're suppressing my views now again.
Dude, you just passed over. It said Modesto right on the list.
Oh, we're here.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
There,
No,
the echoing
yeah.
stopped.
All right. Now, there we go. Verizon. Look at the network reliability and
Oh, okay.
you see that,
Shit.
boys?
Look at that.
100%. And I kind of let's look at the call performance. Yeah, the call performance.
Yeah,
there we
I'm
go. That's what I want to see. 100%. Look at that. That's perfect RF engineering right there. It's still.
What's the difference between a red raccoon and Donald Trump's hair?
The Donald Trump's hair is 100% year over year. I can't believe it. Like, it's insane of how that network is over there. When I was there to configure.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
That's the network
crazy.
you worked on, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Man,
sir.
It's still GOAT. Damn.
Yeah, it's still going after all these years.
All right, let's go up here. Let's go up here to Salt Lake City. All right, let's see. Look at there. Verizon wins. 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 How's that? Skunk-a-doodle-doo.
Oh, they only do like the major markets, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Let's go to Orlando. Let's see what way. Look at there. Verizon wins. 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 Mr. Ricky, you're lying. You're saying them all wrong. Yeah, I know. All right, let's go up to Cleveland. Let's see. Let's go to the big YouTubers land up here. Yeah. Look at that. That's crazy. Damn. See, this one here, network accessibility. This is a complete lie because they're throwing in fake 5G, half 5G, and real 5G together. You can't take all three of them and throw them all together and pick a winner. You can't do that because T-Mobile was cheating with fake 5G. And same with the speed test. They're using the QCI to the speed test. Shit, to cheat. But look at it's hard to look at this. Even AT&T and Verizon is like pretty much equal. It's crazy. I predict like in a year that Verizon is going to be like way ahead of way ahead compared to everybody else. Way ahead. That's what my prediction is. So wait until about a year from now. Wait till they get 200 megahertz of N77 nationwide. They launched the SRS and uplink booster. Yeah, wait till you see that. It's going to blow your mind. All right, what other time we're going to go to Michigan? Got to go to Michigan. Where's Michigan? Oh, there's Michigan. Anything up here? Nope. Nothing up there. The closest we're going to get is over here. Let's try over here. This is kind of rural area. Let's see. Yeah, we've been doing on the metro areas. We haven't done much rural areas. Let's see. Okay, let's see. This is pretty rural. Okay. Root metrics. Look at that. It's crazy. It puts pretty much all three the same. That's Grand Rapids. All right, let's go to a really rural area. Okay, where's one of the ruralest places in the country? Well, West Virginia, but they don't have anything there. So let's see. These are all major markets. So where's a major market that's got a lot of rural? Let's see here. Where's a really small town at here? They don't have it. They don't have any small towns anywhere, do they? These are all pretty much big places. Yeah, these are all the major markets. Let's go over here. Let's go. Well, Charlotte, what's a smaller? Oh, these are kind of a smaller market up here. These are kind of smaller. Let's see what they do. There, Verizon. Look at that. Look at that. Crazy. That's about as rural as you can get, you know. See, where's another rural area? Let's go to Georgia. There's got to be a rural area in Georgia on the map here. Let's see, Birmingham. Well, this is pretty rural. I mean, yeah, this is kind of rural. It's Jackson. Let's see. Look at there. Verizon leads. Holy crap. AT&T too. AT&T's built a lot of towers in the U.S. They built like 1,000 towers in the last 6 months. It's crazy. We're cranking out the sites. Well, there you go. There's Jackson. Okay, where's another? Oh, let's go over to Arkansas. Arkansas has Little Rock. This has got, it's a small town. Well, kind of medium town. Look at there. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. There you go. All right, I know you guys are blowing up my comments. Let's see. Let me go here. You're probably going to say, do this one, do this city, do this city. I guess you guys want to know. Let's see here. A few weeks ago, okay, I already did that. Let's see, and the packet came with terrible. Let's see. According to Flossie Carter, the OnePlus 11 5G works well with AT&T. Okay. Old school phones had the best call quality. Yeah, that 2G quality is horrible. Terrible. Well, I guess you guys ain't blowing up my comments after all. Yeah, I figured you would be. All right, so we did that. So let's go to Verizon and look at let's see what we got. Refresh it here. Let's see what kind of new sites we got up this week here. I'm sure they've updated the map. So let's start up in Minnesota up here. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Look at them areas there. Look at them sites all over the place. Look at that. So they're getting pretty much all the top PEAs are all done. Now they're starting to branch out to the smaller towns and stuff. Look at that. Even in Michigan. Oh yeah, these were on here last week, weren't they? Zirkle. Yeah, those two were on here.
All right.
Yeah, that's right. They were on there last week. All right, Michigan. Let's see if there's anything new in Ohio. No, these are all the same. Pennsylvania. Let's see. New York. Nothing in Massachusetts or Maine yet. Oh, we got a first N70. We got 2 sites in West Virginia. Look at this. We got N77 in West Virginia. Look at this. Look at that. Wow. Morgantown is starting to get some N77 action. Look at that. Right over there by the little airport over there. So you know they're going to like fill in this whole area. There's probably about 10 towers over here. So Morgantown's getting in the action. And then we got well, if you really want to consider this West Virginia over here, this is Maryland over here. So it's weird because Maryland goes up through here. Yeah, so Maryland goes all the way up through this little narrow place, and then it goes back over here, widens out. So they got one here in Maryland. This is in Maryland. This is on the border, and this is actually in West Virginia. Eastern Panhandle. So where's this at? Doesn't say what city it is. Oh, Fort Ashby. Okay, there you go. So they got some N77. Well, that's crazy. Look at that. Look at this. And the mountains over here. Look at this. This little town over here. Over by Blacksburg, Virginia. Got N77. Holy cow. They're really starting to hit the rural areas now. North Carolina. Tennessee. They're getting some stuff. Kentucky. Look at this. Kentucky's getting some little sites everywhere. Same thing in Alabama. Georgia. Look at that. We get more sites there. And Florida's crazy. Look at this. Let's see. Verizon's still missing a few sites through here. Well, AT&T is too. Verizon's maps are more accurate. Because see, it's showing the gaps, which there is. Yeah, see, there's a gap there. There's a gap there. Gap there. Gap there. Gap there. AT&T has the same gaps too, but of course they're beaming that shit 7 miles, so yeah, they're kind of like cheating. They're doing it. They're pulling a T-Mobile skunky on us. What is this right here? Oh, that's millimeter wave. Okay, Pensacola millimeter wave. Okay. I wish they would have the different color. There needs to be the dark color for. Oh, look at this. North of Louisiana. Look at that. Wow. It's pretty crazy. Look at all the N5 they added. They added a ton of N5 in Baton Rouge. This whole area. Look at that. N5 everywhere. Actually, N5 with LTE works really good. Now over here, it's going to work horrible because guess what? If you're right here, what happens if you're right here? Let me get the mouse in the right spot here. So let's say you're right here. Let me just click on the map. Okay, there. Will it click? No, it won't let me click there. But anyways, so if you're right here, your speeds are going to be shitty because guess why? Because you're going to have dual connectivity channels. So these other sites here, this site, all these sites surrounding is going to connect to your phone. And it's too far away to actually do anything but screw up your signal because of dual connectivity. But look at this. Look at how the propagation is on it. Look at this. There's a little circle right around the tower where it's really good. And then look, there's like a little gap here that there's like no signal. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? There's a circular null zone on this.
What city is that?
That's in Louisiana. It's north of New Orleans.
Because I wonder what it's like topographically.
Oh, it's pretty flat there. Just gently rolling hills, but yeah, that's kind of crazy. I haven't seen it. Well, you look at all these others, it's perfectly round. I just think there's kind of like an error in there when they did the propagation thing, because you don't see that anywhere else in the country. So that's kind of interesting. San Antonio. Let's see down here. Is Harlington getting anything down here? Because we got one of our viewers on the channel here, lives down here in Harlington. Nope, you're over here on the west side over here, so you got one tower to your north, you got one to your south, or east, I mean. But yeah, coming soon. They should upgrade, because there's a tower to your north and a tower to your south. These two should be upgraded pretty soon. And then you'll get some Verizon in 77 in your neck of the woods. Let's see. Let's go on here. Well, west. My stomach's growling. I'm hungry. Let me throw some coffee in there to shut it up. Chug-a-lug-a-lug-a-lug-a, chug-a-lug. There you go. Coffee's gone. All right. Yeah, we were live almost 3 hours here. What about 99320? I don't know where that is. What about 61103? I don't know where that is. You got to tell me a city. Yeah, what city is that? Yeah, I'll go there and look and see. Okay, there's Vegas. Do we got any new stuff? Oh, let's look by your house. Nope. Nothing in St. Joe. You got that one site out there.
The one little blob. I almost wonder if that's like one sector that's got that enabled.
I don't know.
Not that site. Off to your left more, to the red. Deep red that's to your left.
Over here?
That splotch, yeah, because I'm to the top right, just slightly. Where all
this is by the interstate.
5Gs.
Yeah,
that's between... by the highway, but go up just a hair to the Utah border. Mm-hmm. Now that spot. There's a tower.
Yeah, these are mountaintops.
There's a tower that's just northwest slightly, and northeast, and
right here.
I think that's what's hitting that area. Yeah, it's up higher on a mountain, a little bit up.
Oh, on the mountaintop.
But I kind of wonder if it's just like a single sector that's enabled for that, just because my market doesn't yet have it. Yeah,
is this where it is?
Wait, zoom out. That tower to your left, 13313. 13313, yeah.
Oh, okay, right here.
Go down left, diagonally, a little more. Zoom out. There you go. The far left tower. I believe
right here?
that could be the tower that the south-facing sector might have the N77 on.
2,000 meters. That's 6,000 foot tall, almost 7,000 foot.
And see,
oh yeah, look at that. It's all by itself out
so
there.
where the Beaver Dam Wash National Conservation Area is kind of where Verizon's map shows that. So I'm kind of wondering if that's the area off that tower.
Right here.
Unless it's the tower that's in the gorge. It could be the gorge tower.
What tower in the gorge, man? Gorge sucks.
Verizon has some stuff in the gorge, but just because of how windy.
I hate the gorge. I hate the gorge.
It's pretty bad. Hey, but you know what? T-Mobile's actually been improving quite a bit. T-Mobile almost holds more than Verizon now.
What? Oh,
like holds a signal. The call will glitch in and out here, but.
Well, let's look and see if we got any new coverage here. Let's see, that was January 14th. Let's see. Oh, we got an update to the maps. February 1st. Let's see. Let's look and see what the update is for February 1st for Skunk-a-doodle-doo.
I would say for that, I would say for that area, that's pretty accurate.
Look at there.
Or, pretty accurate.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of areas it doesn't reach.
That's definitely over-exaggerated.
It is over-exaggerated, but the, you know.
At least T-Mobile put some coverage there, for fuck's sake. I remember, that was like...
Bro, trust me, I know.
The worst time of my life.
There's a real coverage.
Driving through that shit. Way back when, without almost on empty.
It was it wasn't until 2016ish that T-Mobile put LTE up in southern Utah.
Oh wow!
And up a bit more north, Cedar City, it wasn't until like 2018 that they got LTE.
Richland, Washington. Of course, I don't know where that's at, but I'm sure that's around here somewhere. You can't see the cities until you zoom all the way in. Here, let's go to AT&T. Let's find it first with on here. That'll be a lot easier because you can see the cities better. Yeah, see, the map's better. Okay, you said Richland. Okay, so where's Richland at here? Olympia. Must not be a big city. Richland, Olympia? No? Gotta be down south there. I guess I can put just Richland in here, right? Is that going there?
Well, I found an interesting discovery. I know when my audience is online.
Okay, so there's no AT&T. Oh, so it's way down here. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So, where is that? So it's all the way down here. Okay, so you go down here. I guess it's down this way. See, Verizon, the cities don't pop up until you get like almost all the way in there. Yeah, I don't like the way they have the map. They're using OpenStreetMap, so it's like it's kind of horrible. But OpenStreetMap, so Richland. Where did it go? Oh, down here. Okay, so that. Okay, it's right on the border by. Okay, the bend of the river. Okay, now I know where it is. Bend of the river. So you go down here. The bend of the river over. Oh, right here. Okay. Right here we go. Now I know where it's at. Okay. This should be it right here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Yeah. You got some N77 popping up there. There you go. Looks like one tower right here across the river. So far. So there's Richland. Okay. Rockford, Illinois. Rockford. Okay, I know where Rockford is. Yeah, Rockford's over here. Where's somewhere? Rockland. It's by Chicago. Rockland's, I think, North Chicago. Remember right? Here, let's go to shit TT and find it here. Okay, so here we go. Rockland should be right around here. Or no, it's south. That's right. Rockland is south, ain't it? By Gary, down this way somewhere. Rockland, right? Shit, I don't remember. Rockland. We'll just do this. There we go. No, I clicked on the wrong one. Oh, poopy. Wrong. Wait a minute. Here, it doesn't say Rockland, Illinois. Did you mean? Well, shit. Rockford, Illinois. Okay. There's Springfield. Rockford. I swore it was by Chicago. I don't remember. I don't know. I searched for it, didn't come up. Rockford.
You were searching Rockland, I think.
Was that what it did?
I think so.
I thought I did.
Or Richland. You put Richland.
I thought I did Rockford. Oh, okay, here it is. I could have been. I'm just so damn hungry. Oh, yeah, it's west. Okay, Rockford's west of... Okay, here we go. So here's your AT&T. No, there. Okay, so now, let's see. Let me go to... Okay, so here's Chicago. It's out here. Where's that?
West of Chicago.
Aurora. Yeah, this is out west. Carroll Stream. Batavia. Is it farther out? DeKalb. Oh, come on, Verizon. Can't you put the damn cities on here so when you zoom in you can find this shit? Come on.
Come on, Ricky. Just save yourself some time and type it.
No, I don't want to type it. Uh-oh, deputy's trying to pull somebody over. They're not stopping.
Oh, no, police.
Probably drunk. Okay, here's Rockford right here. They're going 39 miles an hour, not pulling over. They're probably drunk. Okay, here's a tower there. This is all scatter right here. Here's one down here. You got a couple little ones over here. So it looks like your area is going to be getting some stuff here pretty soon. All right. You can punch zip codes into Verizon. So, oh, you can? Okay. I thought you had these here.
Can.
Apparently there's millimeter wave, Verizon, in Pacific Northwest. In Richland. Yeah, it won't show me on the map, but yeah.
Unless you're looking at an area.
Well, if there's no N77, it'll show me on the map.
Yeah, like Panama City, Florida has millimeter wave.
Pacific Northwest National Lab. Richland? National Lab? Pacific Northwest? Is this over here? I don't know what you mean by that. Pacific Northwest National Lab L.
In Richland, maybe?
I don't know. You mean down here? There's millimeter wave? Down where do we go here? Oh, down. Oh, over here. No, there's no millimeter wave over in this area because it would show up here. There's millimeter wave. You can't see a millimeter wave over here because when you zoom in, guess what? It doesn't have a different color. So if there's N77 there, it mixes it with the other, so you can't tell. which kind of sucks.
What,
but
you don't have the Chrome hack or the Chrome?
They took it down. They took it down. It doesn't work anymore.
What?
They blocked it. They banned it.
I was unaware.
It's not allowed. Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, in order to see millimeter wave, you have to go to a city that doesn't have N77 launched, like where you did a minute ago here. So that's what you got to do. But just about every major city now has millimeter wave, so it's getting kind of hard to see, unless it's a town that's not been upgraded yet. Like here, if we zoom in here. Oh yeah, here you go. Yeah, here you go. See, that's millimeter wave, but there's no N77 yet. So, yep. So you gotta go to a red dot that doesn't have any N77. So if you go across the country, you look for a red dot that doesn't have any N77. Let's see, where we go. Come on, red dot. See, all these red dots have N77, so you can't see it. What else we got here? We got.
Hey Ricky, you can turn it back on.
Huh? What?
You can turn the extension back on.
No, you can't.
I just did. I just zoomed into Las
Somebody
Vegas.
put it back up?
It tells me. So open your extensions.
Well, I deleted it when it stopped working. I deleted mine.
Oh, because it literally is a toggle. It does say this extension violates the Chrome Web Store policy, but I just turned it back on and it works.
Okay, let me try it again.
If you can download it again, you might not be able to.
Yeah, let me try to do it here. Yeah, if I can find it. Come on. Let's see here. Okay, here, I found it. Let me download it again. Let's see. Download. Okay. Download from the Chrome store here. Okay, let me. Oh, 404. That's an error. Nope. Nope, you can't download it. It's still gone.
All right, let me see if I can export it somehow.
Oh, okay.
Because I literally zoomed into Vegas and I can actually still see.
Oh, okay.
Right down onto the strip.
Well, maybe somebody found another way to get it back or something. Or made a new one. That's probably what they did. Let's see. Let me click on this. I'm in Reddit right now. Let me click on this one and see what happens. Nope. 404.
Yeah, that's what I get when I try to open its the Chrome.
It says look like the extension was taken down. Okay, so unless somebody made a new one. It's still on this. I haven't tested it. Okay, let me click on this and see if it goes. Oh, this is the one I already tried. Download. Nope, 404. Nope, doesn't work. Oh, well. Worth a try. Can't find it anywhere else. So, hidden Verizon 5G layers. See, okay, here. Let's see if anybody's saying anything here. Okay. Sort by new. Can't find an extension. Say there. Says sorry. Extension's been deleted. See, that's what everybody keeps saying. It says it's deleted. Doesn't work anymore.
Somehow it didn't delete for me, so I'm gonna export it here.
Huh.
I found a small guy.
The person still ain't pulled over yet. They're still going 40 miles an hour, not pulling over. But anyways, okay, let's see what you guys got here. I seen over 800 on 5G ultra wide down the street in Rockford, Illinois. Okay, cool. Now when you say UW, see, that's another thing you got to clarify. When you say 5G UW, there's two of them because they're labeling N77 as UW and they're labeling millimeter wave as UW. See, I think that's crazy. They shouldn't be labeling two different technologies like that. It's crazy. UW should be just millimeter wave. They should have come up with another thing like make theirs 5G plus. See, that's where the FCC should have stepped in and made some damn ass standards, you know? It's like, okay, if you're connected to this technology, you can put this icon up. You can put 5G and whatever symbol after it or whatever, whether it's plus or UC or I don't know, whatever. That's what they should have did.
But most people
they should have made, if you get the 5G symbol, get the fake 5G and then have another symbol for the half 5G and then another symbol for real 5G.
They just need a symbol for the fucking gorge for G.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dude, you ever been through that? You ever been through the gorge, Ricky?
Which gorge?
You ever been through the gorge through Arizona, Utah?
It's like a 25 mile stretch of you're just driving through
pure
mountains,
hell.
Just tall mountains, and the
okay.
signal just doesn't reach worth shit. Really.
Yeah. Well, there's a gorge here in West Virginia too.
No, this is way worse than that.
Yeah, there's a gorge in West Virginia.
Yeah, the one in West Virginia. The one in West Virginia is nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should go there for CES, Ricky. We just need a full tank of gas and food.
Yeah, that's what we should do.
We'll get Carlos.
Yeah.
He'll love it.
I can't wait until CES next year. Yeah.
Road trip.
It's gonna be fun. That's right.
Yeah.
Wish they would label them LB, MB, HB. So low band, mid band, high band. See, the thing is, when you separate by the frequencies like that, that doesn't coincide because it's all about the hardware tech. It's not about the frequency band. Although the band does. Low band can absolutely not have 5G equipment on it because it can't do massive MIMO. Mid band can't do massive MIMO either because it's limited to a 20 megahertz channel. So mid band can't do real 5G. Now the new mid band, which is 3.7, 3.4 gigahertz, can do massive MIMO. So therefore, that can be real 5G, but of course it has to be standalone, has to have a wide enough channel, and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I'm saying that those new frequencies are half 5G because it's getting close, you know. At least the hardware is there, but we just need a little bit more advancement and more bandwidth, which is slow to happen because the stupid ass FCC, federal. I don't want to say it on here. You know what the C word I'm going to say.
You're 3 hours.
Federal C Commission. There we go. Man, that car still ain't pulled over. They're chasing that car still. Oh, they got the spikes up. They're getting ready to spike this fool. They're going to spike them. All right, so what else are we going to talk about? Okay, there's your...
If he's got run flats, oh, well, good luck.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Not very many cars have that run flat, though. That's pretty expensive technology, so. Let's see here. What else are we going to talk about? I think we covered everything tonight, right? Is there any other news articles we need to do or anything? We looked at the coverage maps. Anything else new coming here? Let's see. We looked at the Samsung. We looked at this thing was pretty cool. This impressed me here. Ultra massive MIMO is being worked on. Oh my god, it's crazy, unbelievable. So fixed wireless access is getting ready to get a boost. Showed you that. AT&T. Oh, there's the S23 Ultra on AT&T's website. There we go.
Oh, I had to pull.
Oh, look, you can get the ugly lavender color.
You can get the ugly what?
Let's see what the spec says. Oh, yeah. N77 C-band. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Shame on you, FCC. Look at there. 2, 5. 66, 77,
No, I could care less.
257, and 260. Look here, they're showing this as having Wi-Fi 6E. But the X70 modem supports Wi-Fi 7. So I don't know. Maybe it just ain't turned on. Now this is really nice. 5.3 with EDR, which is enhanced data rate. And then it has LE, which is low energy. And look at this. Brand new for the S23. aptX. That's your high definition audio codec. So finally Samsung is putting aptX on the handset. So dual SIM capable with physical SIM as primary. Another thing is it shows that the X70 has DSDA. But look here, they're not showing it on the AT&T website. So I found it in several places that it has DSDA and has Wi-Fi 7, but the carrier's not putting it on there. Even Samsung is not putting it on there. So see, when you go to the specs on here, it's not showing you the specs. I mean, this is just all got the basic shit, you know, it's just like, we know this already, but we want detailed specs. See there? No detailed specs. Look at that. See? No detailed specs. Successful spike. We have successful spike. That's crazy. We got successful spike. Let's see what the view is at work here. Let's see. Wake up the camera. Let's see. Oh, look. It's a very nice night at work. And I ain't there. All right, let's see. Oh, here's the what they're chasing. The person's not stopping right here. Traffic stop marathon. 4112, 5210, 4103. There we go. Chasing them down. Stop them. Look at there. Very nice night. Got a nice northeast breeze. Not too fast, not too sun, not too hot outside. All right. All right, so there we go. Okay. Oh, what are you guys saying in here? Well, S, cough, cough, C band should come up as the same thing as millimeter wave. You guys are funny. Southern Comfort Band. Yeah, it's SC band. Southern Comfort Band. Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, I'm getting kind of hungry. We've been live for 3 hours and 20 minutes. So thank you, everybody, for coming on the live stream here for this week. And we'll do another live stream next week. It's Tuesday, I think. Let me see. What's next Tuesday look like? What's next? Yeah, next Tuesday is the 14th. Oh, February 14th is Tuesday. Is that Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I probably won't be able to attend next week's live stream due to.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I'm not going to. Well, see, the only thing is, I got a class. I have a concealed weapons class. Well, I don't even know if I got enough students yet for the 15th yet. Oh, you found it? Here, let me see. You just sent it to me here.
Yeah, if you want to try it real quick.
Yeah, let me try it. Okay,
share your screen so I can walk you through real quick too.
Let's see here. Continue to download.
I seriously hope
Okay,
I'm
let me
not
download
getting
it.
sick.
Okay, it's updated. Okay. So I download it. So now all I gotta do is go to the browser.
So unzip it because it should have came in a zip. So you just have.
Oh, you have to unzip it. Okay.
Let's see. There we go.
Okay. I unzipped it. So then what do you do?
So
you gotta
go into Chrome and open up your extensions page.
Extensions page. Extensions page. Settings. Extensions. Extensions. Here we go. Extensions. Okay.
Okay, at top right, do you have developer mode?
Yep, it's on.
Okay. So then you see a button at the left side that says load unpacked.
Yep. Load unpacked.
Click that and just point it to that folder that you unzipped. Okay. Just as it is, click select folder, and that should do it.
Failed to load extension. Manifest file is missing or unreadable.
Check that the folder you unzipped is not a folder inside of it.
Oh, geez. Folder inside of a folder. Well, there's a metadata folder that's in there.
Inside that folder should have metadata and then like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 files.
Nope. Just rule set
directly in, so one folder and then those files.
Nope.
Well, that's weird because that just worked for me. I was able to reload it onto Chrome.
Yeah, I don't know. Yep, when I said load it. Let's see. All right, let me go back on. Okay.
Just click. Maybe don't. I don't know if you're opening the folder when you select it, but just click the folder in your let's say it's on your desktop. Just click it and then.
It says manifest file is missing.
That's weird because I can literally install it again on a different browser.
Oh, crazy. That's bonkers. Listen.
I'm tired.
Let me try it again here.
Share your screen real quick.
Well, no, I ain't sharing my screen. I didn't hear.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Okay, extract here. Let's see. Extract all. Here. Okay. Extract. Let me do it again. Okay, so there it's extracted. There we go. All right, let's try it again. Let's see what happens now. They're still not pulling over yet. Their tires were spiked and they're still going.
No way.
Yeah, way. They just won't stop.
Either that or they got run flats.
Manifest file was missing or unreadable. Could not load manifest. Nope, it will not work, dude.
What?
Nope. Won't work.
Let me send you this link, and because this is where I downloaded that from.
Got 2 flat tires, and they're still going 40 miles an hour.
Just follow those instructions. That says where it says how to install locally. Give that a go sometime.
That's the one it won't download. That's when it goes error 404.
No, where it says how to install locally, that says click the green code button at the top of the page and click download zip. Extract the contents of the zip to a folder. And then it says go to your extensions page, turn on developer on the right hand side, click load unpacked, select the folder you just unzipped. It should contain a manifest file. You should then see VERIZON coverage map millimeter wave.
Yeah, that didn't work. That's what I tried already.
Because I basically sent you that zip, but without the extra folder, because when I downloaded the zip, it had a folder in a folder and then the files. And that's how it errored out at me at first.
Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. I have to work on it later, I guess.
Well, shoot.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get it ready for the next live stream. For sure. Yeah. Do it for the next live stream. Yep. Okay, let's see here. Run Flats. Great stream. Thank you, MS. Are you going to eat on the live stream tonight? Nope. I'm going to go make my spaghetti and eat. Oh, I'm done. Done. Run Flats. Nope, they got 2 flat tires. They're not running flat. Well, they're running flat, but they said chunks of rubber falling off the car now and hitting the cruiser, the sheriff's car. They still won't stop. I bet they're drunker than a monkey. Found it. Michelin Uptis. Now they're asking K9 to start in case he runs on foot after the chase. There you go.
It's probably someone.
Police chase going on in the Keys. Huh? Yep.
I said it's probably someone with a warrant too.
Oh yeah.
They should find a better way to when they spike the car. They should find a better way to not cause a not have the car be stopped somehow. And I heard.
Well, you can't stop. I mean, you flatten the tires; they keep going. I mean, you can't do. There's nothing else you can do.
I know. I
mean, eventually they're going to catch the car on fire.
I know. In 2026, cars are going to be required to have a shut-off switch in the engine.
Well, yeah, our government is forcing the car manufacturers to have remote kill switches so people can kill your car, which is bad because if the government has access to kill your car, that's crazy. So if you're not breaking the law or you're not doing anything wrong and they want to control you or stop you or whatever, they can actually kill your car. So
there's restrictions. There's restrictions.
Giving the government too much power is too much. But there's other ways that they can stop these pursuits. There's other ways they can do it. So, but they don't want to do that because it costs lots and lots of money. So it's only a bad thing. But anyways, so.
But they'll leave debris of that rubber in the road for a motorcycle driver to hit in the future, and well, we know where that's going.
Thank you for the super chat tonight from Siova. Thank you so much. If you want to send buy me a coffee, you can do that on here. Here's the link to buy me a coffee. I put it in there already. Basically, it's buy me a coffee, and then it's RFK Tech USA, just like that, with the period separating between it. And it's also on the channel, my about page. It's in there. It's in the community tab, and it's in the description of this channel. So if you want to buy me a coffee later or whatever, you want to do a membership, I get more money from buy me a coffee. YouTube doesn't steal all your money. So, but you can still do, thank the video or you do a membership on the YouTube, but I only get half the money. So thank you, everybody. Or you can send PayPal or Zelle. Zelle is 100% money goes to me on Zelle too. So all the instructions are there. If you can't donate to the channel, then all you gotta do is just like my video, share it, watch my past live streams, and it gives me watch time hours and it makes me money. Not very much money by the time YouTube gets one, but hey, any little thing helps. So I didn't even look to see what I got next coming. Well, we're okay. So February 21st payday. Let's see what I got coming. Because they hold your money for a month too before they actually let you see. Right now it says 0. So right now I got 0 about to be paid out. So from December 1st to the 31st, I got $123. But for February 1st to the 7th, right now I got 0 set to come out. So it looks like this month I won't get any money. So, but that's okay. I'm doing YouTube because it's fun and I like doing it. So we're okay. So. Thank you, everybody. Thank you there, Justin. Thank you so much. If half the people would pay their damn court fees, they wouldn't have a warrant. Yeah, that's true. Like failed to pay costs and fine. Yeah. Some people don't even show up for court.
Yeah, which then that's a warrant out for your arrest for failure to appear in court.
Yep. So I don't understand. And if you're broke, you can't pay your fines and stuff. All you got to do is go to court, tell the judge, I'm in between jobs right now. Don't put you on a damn payment plan, You pay $20 a month, those fight off. At least then you won't be in jail and stuff. So
I've seen some judges
they try to work with
mercy
you.
To that.
Well, there's some. It depends on what you did and everything too. So.
It depends on
if you're a habitual offender, they're less likely. But if you've only messed up once, a lot of times they will work with you. So
it depends on.
But anyway, so thanks for tuning in tonight. Don't forget your hashtags. Put your favorite hashtags in there. And thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll see you. I don't know. Probably going to have to skip next week because I can't do the live stream on Tuesday because it's Valentine's Day. Because I don't want to do a stream of live. And the 15th, I got a concealed weapon. We'll see what happens. If I get enough people for a class, I'll do the concealed weapons class on the 15th. If I don't get enough people, then I'll do a live stream on Wednesday the 15th. So we're planning on that. Like Wednesday the 15th around 8 or 9 o'clock, something like that. But if I get a class, we'll probably be skipping it. So it's not going to hurt me to skip a live stream one time in a week. So, but that's all right. But we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll just switch the concealed class to the 22nd and then do the live stream on the 15th and then do the next one on the 21st. So we'll probably do that. But we'll see you guys later. Thank you, Austin, for joining us. Thank you, Weasel, for joining us. And Zero Cool, thank you for coming in. And Mr. Big YouTuber SMT that was in here a little while before he had to go to sleep. Thanks for popping by. And we'll see everybody later on. Enjoy the drone video. On the way out. That's right.
Peace.
Beamforming. It's the new 5G coming soon. See ya.